Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marley and today I'm going to be doing another reaction. If you've never seen my channel before, I do lots of movie reactions and some trailer reactions too. So head over to my channel and you can find more like this. Today we're going to be watching Band of Brothers episode 1. And this has been highly requested on my channel in the comments after I had reacted to Saving Private Ryan, Hacksaw Ridge and Fury. I know that this is a World War II TV miniseries and that it has something to do with Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg collaborating. From what I gathered from the comments, this is highly regarded by a lot of people and I guess it's had loads of critical acclaim as well. So I'm really looking forward to watching it and I'm just going to watch it now.
We were in a store and a guy in that store told us to put our uniforms on. What the hell are you talking about? He says the USA is in a war with Japan. We couldn't believe it.
Is this part documentary as well?
Who would like to volunteer for the Air Force? Who would like to volunteer for the Navy or whatever?
So these are the real men then?
They said, who would like to volunteer for the Airborne? So he says, what the hell is the Airborne? Nobody ever heard of it.
They don't look
came
that
from a
old
small town, and
I suppose
three fellows in
maybe
that
it's
town
because of when it
that
was
were
filmed.
4F
And then I don't know what it was brought it up, but the guy giving the speech was saying, but you get paid $50 a month more. So that made it $100.
Oh, I don't think it is a documentary. A lot of actors. The music and the images together is like really setting it up of how emotional it's going to be. Part 1. Camaraderie.
In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy.
They look really, really tired.
Jump tonight.
There's so many.
Has been postponed.
Oh, they had all
Should have been born earlier.
that war paint.
What,
Is this
give up
the
all this?
Airborne division then that they were talking about at the beginning?
People
that
are at
Ross
a position
from
of
Friends?
attention.
I've
Have
never
you
seen
been
him in
blouncing
anything
your
else.
trousers over your boots like a paratrooper? Your weekend pass is revoked. Dirt in the rear sight aperture, pass revoked. Revoked. Rust on the butt plate hinge spring private bullshit, revoked. Now, thanks to these men and their infractions, every man in the company who had a weekend pass has lost. Change into your PT gear. We're running current.
Private White, why are you not in your PT gear? I asked you a question, Private.
It's really young.
Do not help that
What?
man!
They can't help each other. It's hard to see him not
good
as
enough for easy
Ross
company.
sometimes. It's really weird.
I'm gonna say something.
How come we're the only company marching every Friday night, 12 miles full pack in the pitch dark?
Why do you think, Private Random?
Lieutenant Sobel hates us, sir.
Who is this? Why is there no water in your canteen? Private Christensen, you have disobeyed.
It seems really
You will
strict.
repeat all 12 miles of the march immediately. Making me look bad, Lieutenant. Just broke both
I
your
don't think I
legs,
like
Private
him
Gordon.
in this.
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
No, sir. Put him in the Airborne, sir.
You have 50 minutes to the top and back, and I will be
So these
watching.
were people who volunteered, but then they were sent to be within the paratrooper division. Is that right? Oh, they're going with him.
Pornography, contraband. Non-regulation clothing, contraband. All weekend passes are canceled, officers included.
This guy.
What has changed? stage! Get up! Lectures are cancelled! Easy Company is running a curry!
Why is he doing
Watch
that?
out, Private
He
Hoodler!
just ate food. So he's just trying to like toughen them up, I guess. Oh my gosh. I've got a fear of heights, so I wouldn't be very good at jumping out of a plane. I couldn't do it.
So I want you to have fun and remember our motto. Camaraderie!
Camaraderie! Are they still training?
In the wrong position.
We're textbook position for ambush, sir.
Lieutenant, deploy your troops.
Captain, you've just been killed, along with 95% of your company.
He's not doing very
Second
well, is
platoon
he?
ready?
Ready, sir.
Then get them in formation. We're moving
Even
out.
though he was mean, I feel bad for him.
Nice.
I like these three.
Combat.
Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
Your frequent letters of love and encouragement will arm him with a fighting heart.
I don't know if I want to quake it doing my
Is
fighting
that their
for me.
sleeping arrangement?
How do you know he's a... Heading over, Sobel.
They don't respect him anymore. September 18th.
Why is there a fence here? Picani, Luz, get the men, get them, take cover behind those trees. There should be no fence here. Get the goddamn hell out.
He's getting really flustered.
Is there a problem, Captain Sobel?
Who said that? Who broke silence?
I think it's Major Horton, sir.
This is making me feel a bit anxious.
What is he? Did he join us?
What is the goddamn holdup, Mr. Sobel?
A barbed wire
Oh, they're
fence!
making fun of him.
fence and get this goddamn
I
platoon
do feel a bit bad for him now.
Yes, sir!
He's so hard on them because he wants them to stay safe.
Captured me.
Who was the idiot who cut that man's fence?
I was ordered to, sir.
By who?
Major Horton, sir.
Major
Oh, he's getting into trouble now.
With Captain Sobel's compliments, sir.
Oh, Simon Pegg. What is it?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Misspelled court-martial.
Punishment for your offenses will be denial of a 48-hour pass for 60 days. Or you may initiate a letter of appeal and request a trial by court-martial. You spend your weekends on the base anyway, Dick. Be a man, take the punishment.
Request trial.
Is he standing up for himself? So was he trying to get him into trouble?
We'd all better be clear of the consequence. Every one of us had better be too.
Okay. Because Winters has to do the court-martial thing.
Follow that man into combat.
They're boycotting him.
There's nothing less than an active mutiny while we prepare for the goddamn invasion of Europe. You can consider yourself lucky that we are on the eve of the largest action in the history of warfare, which leaves me no choice to spare your life.
There's so many famous people that I recognise in this. When they were younger, obviously.
Who will be replacing me?
Lieutenant Meehan from Baker Company, you see.
Is that like a passive-aggressive demotion or something?
Third squad, second row.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Are you ticked because they like me?
He was kind of mean, but then I felt bad for him.
Take from these men.
I think I recognise some of these other people as well.
It's Normandy.
Normandy.
Ultimate field problem.
That's D-Day then.
H-hour, D-Day.
Each trooper will learn this operation by heart. Easy
Oh no.
Has Garnier said anything to you about his brother?
No. I got a problem.
Garnier's brother in Italy? Killed in Monte Cassino.
For me, I tell him.
Does anybody have any idea how the hell this thing works? You're en route to the great adventure for which you have...
So tonight is when they're going to be going then.
That's why they gave us ice cream.
No jump tonight. Invasion has been postponed.
Miss Johnny.
Should you be giving...
Bill Garnier's brother.
Is that Bill? What's his story then? He's always so serious. So is this based on the same story as
Sorry about you.
Saving Private Ryan?
From my mind.
Bill, I'll meet up with you over there.
2nd Platoon, listen up. God bless you. I'll see you in the assembly area.
I can't imagine what they must be feeling right now. It's very scary. And I remember something from Saving Private Ryan where they were talking about the paratroopers and how they didn't land where they wanted to, ended up, I think, behind enemy lines. So is that what this story is? Oh, I feel really tense. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't be able to do this. I really wouldn't be able to. Oh, that was the end. I feel like this music is just so emotional and it sets it up so well. This intro is always really, really beautiful.
Standing in the door, I could see the lights on the drop zone. And I had to assume that was our drop zone way ahead of us. So that we had the red light, had everybody standing
It must
up,
be really
ready
hard
to
for them
jump.
to talk about this.
So when
got such an opening blast from or opening shock from the prop blast that it broke this chin strap that we had on this helmet liner, and that's when I lost this famous leg bag that everybody talks about just from the shock of the opening. It just flew right off my foot.
We came from the sky, we hit, and in any direction you went, there would be enemy. You knew it. And that was all part of what you accept.
How do you prepare yourself?
Oh, he's still really...
Mentally? Each man must do that himself.
Still really emotional about it.
Each man must prepare himself mentally to make that jump.
You've been trained and trained and trained, and what your job is going to be, and that's what you got to think about. And we lost a lot of people that night, but you try to put it all on your mind.
Part 2, Day of Days. So they're jumping into the enemy lines. So I got that wrong in the first episodes, and I've been told in the comments that they are purposely jumping into enemy lines. Now the sound is so loud as well of the planes. They all look really nervous, and I would be as well. Wow, they're being hit before they even get a chance to jump. Oh my gosh. This is what they've been trained for, and now it's going to happen. The special effects have done an amazing job with the planes and everything. And the explosions. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to see as well where you're going to be landing, because they're near the beach, so you could be landing into the ocean and it's just all dark.
And my radio and batteries with. And it's somewhere behind those trees. Follow me. Wait until they reload.
Aren't you D Company? Able, sir. Guess that means one of us is in the wrong drop zone.
Yeah, I didn't think about that as well, that they could all be really far away from each other, couldn't they? And not just all in the same location. It must be very disorientating with it being dark, not knowing where everyone is.
I wonder if the rest of them are as lost as we are.
We're in Normandy.
Not lost there in Normandy. You need to be quiet.
Any weapon? No, sir. As soon as I hit that prop blast, a long leg back, sir. I saw a sign back that way. It said San Merrick Lee's.
Flashlight. Raincoat?
You got a raincoat?
Yeah. We're about 7 kilometers away from our objective. You men will stick with us.
Oh, they got quite far to go then.
Flooded the fields inland. We don't clear those
Winters
roads
is
up,
so
boys, they go
good
nowhere.
at planning and
We
everything
don't even have a weapon. We're coming up to a road
and organising.
Yeah, how would you know? Because I study the sand tables, right? Probably a friggin' train or... Flash. Thunder.
I quite like Winters. I think he's really good at what he's doing.
You and Hall up front. What the hell is Hall?
Pretty good.
Like
I'm glad they're together.
Guard here.
Oh my gosh.
Enough! Garnier! Everyone okay? Next time I say wait for my command, you wait for my command.
Today.
Here you go, Lieutenant. Kraut weapon.
I feel like that one guy just messed up.
Gonorrhea. His name, dummy. Garnier. Gonorrhea, get it?
None of your business, cowboy. You see him? He just sat there.
He just wanted you to wait for his command.
Joe, he don't even drink.
Wait.
Oh. A paratrooper.
Anybody need supplies or ammo, now's the time to get it. Dal, you okay?
Yes, Sergeant.
It's the Navy. The landings have started. Let's go.
Right on
So
time.
this jump,
Tell that
this
to him,
happened
cowboy.
before D-Day then.
sure will be happy to see you guys.
Where?
At the farm church.
What
Where
did
you
that
from,
really
son?
happen?
Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene? You gotta be kidding me. What gives? What are you doing in a Kraut uniform?
Volksdeutsche.
Come again?
My family answered the call. All true Aryans should return to the...
You're shitting me, right?
Good to see you.
And this here's Hall, Able Company.
It's good to see you, Dick.
Yeah, you too, Buck. What's the situation?
90.
You know, if he is missing, wouldn't that put you in line to be the next commander of Easy?
How many men of Dog Company got assembled? The only officer that made it? So far. Cigarettes?
Hey, what are the chances of that, huh? You and me, 100 miles from each other, working to practically the same job. Waiting on you. Yeah, I'm coming. I'll see you around.
Yeah. See you around.
Cigarette?
Thank you.
Did they just kill all of them?
We'll make you
that his
swear on
orders?
Easy Company CO up front.
Well, I guess that means you, Dick.
There's some Crowd 88s up ahead, firing onto the boys landing at Utah.
Okay.
Think Easy can handle it?
Yes, sir.
Some terrible damage
So
there.
The
they're
88s we
going
can carry
to
have been spotted in a
take out the
field
machine
down the
guns.
road a ways. Major Strand wants to take him out. There are 2 guns that we know of firing on Utah Beach. The Germans are in the
Beach.
trenches with access to the entire battery. We'll establish a base of fire and move under it hard and fast with 2 squads of 3. No idea.
No idea.
We'll take some TNT along with us to spike the guns.
All right, let's pack it up, boys. All right, you heard the word. Let's move. Let's move.
So they're going to take out the machine guns then that are firing on everyone on the beach.
Fire. All right, let's go. Stay down. MG-42s. I'll draw their fire to the right from the truck. Take 2 men and hit him from the left. Take Randy, envelop right, give covering fire. Hooray, on the machine gun. I want that TNT as soon as you see we've captured the first gun. Go. Come on.
Grenades.
Let's go! Follow me!
Jesus Christ!
I'm sorry, sir!
Did they get the machine guns then?
One lucky bastard, Joe!
We're there, Malarkey, Louise! Secure that gun!
Oh my gosh.
Where you hit, Pop?
I can't believe I fucked up my ass, sir!
Think you can make it back for yourself?
Thanks so, sir.
Move out. 1, 2, 3. Get down, Dick, get down. Clears. 1 o'clock.
Did he just drop that grenade?
Fucking twice.
This is really, really tense.
Grenades first. Then keep going. Go.
Nick schießen! Ich hab dann Waffen mehr! Bitte! Nick schießen! Bitte! No, Nick schießen!
Alright, cover for me. Must be doing something right. Look! God, I'm so confused. They're firing on...
Is he going there because they've got something that he really, really wants?
Shit! Christ, they must think he's a medic or something!
I'm just getting very, very
Got your friggin' Luger? Why don't you go get it for you, stupid Mick? First lift him with that TNT!
No, no, son. I'm sorry, I messed up, Lip.
Be sorry.
You think this is a ticket home?
Hiya, cowboy!
Shut your fucking Jimmy trap, gonorrhea.
It's all right, that kid.
Jesus, I need arrows, sir! And TNT!
Sir, I don't have any way to set it off, sir! Fire in the hole!
Yeah, they're destroying the guns, aren't they?
And follow me! Let's go! Toy, cover! Hold! Save your TNT! Fire in the hole! Malarkey, cover the front! Front of the cannon, go!
Battalion headquarters! Are you kidding? It's back that way!
It's like at any minute you could just be talking and then you just got...
Mighty P Company takes a shot at the next gun! All yours! Who is that, Speirs? No! Get out! Come on! What's he doing out of the truck? We're gonna need it at the next gun! Gotcha! Release him off and pull out! Remains, Toy! Move out! Move out! Move out! Move it out! All back to your original positions! Okay, back to battalion! Go! Go!
About 88, sir. I figure there's maybe 40 or so crowds still manning 3 MG-42s to the rear. Killed maybe around 20, so yeah, probably there's 40
I thought
left.
they got all the guns already. Wasn't that mission
Careful.
to destroy
Don't
it?
hurt yourself.
Nice ride you got
Oh,
there,
I've
Nick.
seen all the tanks.
By nightfall, 2nd Battalion had secured Saint-Marie-du-Mont. Most of the 101st Airborne, including Easy Company, ground whatever food we could before we had to move south.
Garnier, close that flap. What the hell do you know about cooking your iron?
Evening. Something dying here?
Malarkey's hat. Any word on Lieutenant Mann yet, sir?
No, not yet.
Don't that make you our commanding officer, sir?
Yeah, it does.
Joe, the lieutenant don't drink.
It's been a day of firsts. Don't you think, Garnier?
Yes, sir. Sir.
Not a Quaker.
Every crowd gun in Norm's on your mind.
I lost a man today. He's a good man. Man. Not even old enough to buy a beer. Not hungry.
I sent that map up to division. I think it's gonna do some good.
I feel like he's trying to do his duty and everything. You know, he's trying his best, isn't he?
That night, I took time to thank God, prayed I would make it through D+1. And if somehow I managed to get home again, I promised God and myself that I would find a quiet piece of land someplace and spend the rest of my life in peace.
Oh, it's finished already. The episode's got by like that. I love watching the beginning. I feel like I say it every time, but it's just one of the best beginning credit sequences I've ever seen. I wonder how much information Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks had gotten from experts, and whether, you know, they read lots of books or whether they spoke to people in real life.
I never thought I'd get through D-Day. I thought I was going to get killed instantly.
Yeah.
I thought one of two things, a quick death or I'd come through probably without a scratch.
It's a feeling you would not let yourself down, and you would not let your comrades or your unit down.
We all had fear, but we all had training to know that you try to handle your fear and work
Yeah, I suppose everybody acts differently, don't they?
to accomplish what you're supposed to be doing.
Part 3, Carentan. June 8th, 1944.
You know from first platoon? Our first platoon?
Blithe.
Hey, Blithe. Thought that was you. You alone?
He looks a bit dazed.
You're the first familiar faces I've seen.
Draft is all over the Carentan Peninsula.
We've been fighting with the 502nd since we hit the ground.
Oh, he's been lost.
I've been trying to find Easy. Join the club.
Well, you decided to show up, Floyd.
Get a load of this, eh, son?
My lure is gonna put you all to shame when I get it.
How was your job?
Well, missed the DZ.
Yeah, that goes without saying. Got any souvenirs to trade?
Souvenirs.
They're all ticking. Unlike their previous owners.
So they're swapping things that they're finding.
Lost anybody?
Tommy Bird just took one in the face. Papa Wynn got pinks in the behind.
You run into Lieutenant Meehan in your travels?
No. Why?
They think the plane went down.
They say he's gonna turn up.
Who's in command then?
Winners for now. Lieutenant Welsh is first platoon.
Let's go! First platoon! Easy's moving out!
I bet that felt so nice, like having that time just to sit down and chat and things.
I want light and noise discipline from here on. No talking, no smoking. Taking Carentan.
That sounds like fun.
Armor from Omaha and Utah Beach can link up and head in. Carentan, they're stuck on the sand. General Taylor's sending the whole division.
Remember, boys, give me 3 days and 3 nights of hard fighting.
Blithe. Glad you could join us.
Thank you, sir.
First platoon, falling behind Fox Company.
So here we go then.
Don't wake Jerry.
Where some of these night scenes are shot so beautifully as well. Yeah, so they're still taking things
We lost
then.
F Company, sir.
Again? Go back and pass the word to hold up.
Yes, sir.
Hoobler, take Blythe, go find F Company.
Did you send somebody?
Yeah, I got Hoobler and Blythe out there now.
Why have we stopped?
This is about officers crapping out on their training, Nix. Come on, let's get the show on the road.
Flash. Thunder. I can hear y'all all the way across the field.
You have company.
That's right. Where y'all been?
Blythe, go back to the lieutenant. Tell him we found F Company.
I'm quite scared for them. I feel like something really bad is going to happen.
Private. Did you find Fox Company?
Yes, sir. Thought he had me.
Fallschirmjäger. Division thinks there's a regiment of them holding Carentan.
Well, there's one less to worry about.
That's Edelweiss. Supposed to be the mark of a true soldier.
D-Day +6, Carentan, France. Oh, so that's where Carentan comes from then.
I want you to take first, straight up the middle, hard and fast. We have to move quickly. I'll be right behind you with second and third. Go. Let's go first. Let's go.
I feel like it's like the calm before the storm. Oh no. I knew it. I knew something was happening.
Don't get the cheese moving, will ya?
They're all just going to pick them all off as they're getting closer, aren't they? That's so scary.
Spotter! Upstairs window! Left! That's an empty one!
Oh, he's getting in. They're getting in.
There's one in the right upper left!
This is really, really stressful.
Gotta take that warehouse! Hammer those windows!
Second two! Go! Go!
Close behind.
Oh, there's people hiding. Oh no. Those poor people.
They got us zeroed! Spread it out! Get the hell out of there! Get the hell out of the street! Come on.
You're okay, Little. Everything's right where it should be.
Whoa.
Joe?
Is he okay? Did he get injured?
Hang in there, buddy. Okay, we're gonna get you fixed up.
Into the sun.
Give him a look.
Holy Spirit.
You see what I'm seeing?
Crazy fools, the Irish! You should know!
This is really bad. This is a lot.
I'm here and I'm supposed to tell you that we got it clear from here all the way to the north of them krauts, sir.
506 arrived in force and secured all positions south of you.
It's safe to cross. You want to move the wounded?
Yes, sir.
I feel like I'm just really tensed up because it's just so suspenseful watching this scene. Oh my god.
We got a plan, Chief. Well, we expect a counterattack. Carentan's as important to them as it is to us. We're not waiting around to find out. Battalion wants us to head east toward high ground, set up a defensive position. Wrong with Blithe?
Nothing. Except you can't see.
What happened?
I don't know, sir. It's kind of went black on
I feel so bad for him.
Well, you can't see?
I think, sir.
Is he in shock as well?
Well, you just take it easy, Blithe.
I think he is, isn't he?
I'm gonna get you out of here. Get you back to England.
I feel so bad for
I
him.
want to let anyone down.
Just take it easy. Okay, son.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, he looked at him.
Okay. I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
He just...
You can see?
He's just really scared, isn't he?
I don't know what happened.
Well, stay here a little while longer and make sure.
Oh, at least he's being nice to
You
him.
can report back to your platoon.
I got kraut cheese tastes like steak.
You mark my words, Mel. Berlin by Christmas.
Enjoy it while it lasts. We'll be moving out soon.
I didn't actually see it.
What, Speirs shooting the prisoners or the sergeant in his own platoon? Supposedly, the guy was drunk and refused to go on a patrol.
Eyewitness told him that Speirs hosed those prisoners on D-Day. He swings up his Thompson and he hoses
Remember
them.
the other episode though where that guy, he did a similar thing, didn't
Give
he?
him smokes first?
We're moving out.
Luz, how far are we going?
I don't know. Until they tell us to stop.
Why is Easy Company the only company who's either at the front of an advance or exposed at the far edge of the line? We're never in the middle. You see that?
It's just come out of nowhere again.
They got to sing about it.
So they're on the other side, hiding from them.
Flank!
their hedgerow, we're in ours.
How you doing, Blithe?
I'm okay, sir.
What happened to the aid station today?
Called it hysterical blindness.
Dehydration's a soldier's worst enemy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to keep hydrated.
It's a game, Blithe. That's all. We're nothing but a game.
Harry. S2 said the Germans only left a company to defend Carentan. S pulled out sometime last night.
I knew that town was too easy.
May have been on their way to a counterattack when we ran into them here. They want the town back. We're in their way. If they don't come before then, we're attacking at first light, 0530.
I'll tell the men to fix bayonets.
So we've got a big fight coming up then.
Not much of a limp.
I'll survive. Hurts.
War is hell.
War is hell. I've heard that saying before.
Smith, it's me, Talbot. Gosh. Man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
What is that? Sounds like it's coming from 3rd Platoon. You want to get some sleep?
I don't think I can.
You're going to be disorientated when you're sleeping, and it's dark as well. I think he should get some rest. He doesn't seem
Speirs, sir.
like he's dealing with it very well.
Check out the noise, sir.
I just came from there. Everything's under control. There's some nervous privates in your company. They just don't see how simple it is. Just do what you have to do.
Like you did on D-Day, sir.
He's like, what are you doing?
Sir, when I landed on D-Day, I fell asleep. Air sickness pills, I guess. When I woke up, I didn't really try to find my unit to fight. Just kind of stayed put.
Why you hid in that ditch, Blythe?
I was scared.
We're all scared. You hid in that ditch because you think there's still hope. The only hope you have is to accept the fact that you're already dead. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you'll be able to function as a soldier's supposed to function. Without mercy, without compassion.
He hasn't had a
remorse.
very
All war depends upon it.
lucky time, is he? D-Day +7.
We may be attacking a weaker force, possibly more paratroopers. Fire maneuver. That's the name of the game. Let's make them holler.
Easy 6, easy red 6. I've got mortars all across my line.
Whoa.
Get your men in order! Stay low! Pour it on him, Patrone! I want fire superiority! Start air, keep him pinned down! Keep fire!
Cover the crest of that hill!
I bet there was a lot of people like that though. Well, there's tanks as well now.
Who gave that order? Goddamn. Keep firing! Stay low! Stay low! Keep firing, Patrone! Come on, Clyde! Stand up! You can do it!
Come on, you gotta stand up. He's just finding it so difficult, isn't he?
I knew you'd get me killed!
You hit a home run,
So how are they going to do that? Oh, okay.
Sherman! Well, hello, second armored.
I was starting to think, like, how are they going to survive?
Check it out, Sherman's! About damn time.
I've seen something like that in one of the other movies.
Hey, buddy, you okay? Looks like you fellas had a heck of a fight.
The actor who plays Blithe is doing a really good job, I think. Where's he going? Is he checking that the guy has been shot. Oh. He's a sensitive person. D-Day plus 25.
What's in there? Hate asking for volunteers.
Then pick them.
Need to take a look at that farmhouse. I'll go. Martin, Dukeman, you just volunteered.
I mean, somebody's got to do it, haven't they?
Haba. Live lead scout.
What exactly are you doing with your reserve chute?
Gonna send it to Kitty when we get back to England. Silk. Figure it'll make a good wedding dress, you know.
Jeez, Harry, I never would have guessed.
What? I'm so sentimental?
No, that you think we're gonna make it back to England.
Here we go again.
Covering fire! We need a medic down here! Cease fire!
They're pulling us off the front line.
Now?
So is Blithe going to make it then?
To a field camp north of Utah Beach. Hot food and showers, then back to England. Talked to Colonel Sink. Said he appreciated Easy holding the line.
That's why I came to France. Please, General Taylor.
It is my honor to present you with the Order of the Purple Heart.
Are they back in England now?
Fast asleep, he called his name. We've taken matters into our own hands. Tad, this is for you.
Listen up. We're heading back to France.
Oh, that's not what they wanted to hear, was it?
We will not be returning to England, boy. When it was not made out a will, go to the supply office.
That's not something you want to hear.
Expect you'll be wanting your laundry as the Yanks must be on their way off again.
Yes, ma'am. Looks like for good this time.
Oh, Private. Lieutenant Neon's one of yours, isn't he? I hope he hasn't forgotten his laundry.
I'll take it.
Couldn't be a dear help me with a few others, could you? Sergeant Evans, Private Moyer, Loser, Blythe.
Blythe died. Okay, so that was episode 3, and I feel like that was such a good episode. They've all been really good in their own way, and they've each got their own mini story. I feel like with this one and the storyline of Blythe was just so sad, and I just can imagine that happened quite a lot to people. And they wanted to just focus in on that on this episode, which I think was really, really good of them to do that. The actor who played him was so good, and it's just sad to see that he died at the end, and he was just really trying his best. And it's good that they're just showing different types of personalities, and that not everybody is the same. Everyone reacts differently to highly stressful situations and fear. So I really, really liked that one. I felt like there were some really intense moments with the battles and the town with the shooting and everything, and then the tanks turning up was just really, really stressful. But they mixed it in with moments showing them relaxing in between and some funny moments. So it was quite balanced, I think. And I'm really excited now. I'm just going to watch episode 4.
The Toccoa men, that's the ones that was there at the very beginning. They are very close. They accept people coming in like myself as a replacement. Also have to prove yourself.
And we knew that. We hoped we could keep them alive, and they could keep alive. A lot of them didn't. Eventually, blend right in.
I got right there to where I didn't want to be friendly with replacements coming in because, God, I didn't like to see them get killed.
They were like heroes to us, you know. That's how we looked at them. And they were good.
Part 4, replacements.
All right, now,
Playing some darts at the pub.
You still got a shot.
Sorry, George. It's all right. They start winning money soon. I think your buddies are starting to miss you. Yeah, they do look kind of sad, don't they?
Yeah, you got some wild-eyed killers, right?
Oh, isn't that the guy from Walking Dead? Isn't that somebody else from Walking Dead? I only just realised.
One shot. Why not? Yeah? 2 packs. Hey, fellas, what do you hear? What do you say?
Actually, it's Babe Seat.
I don't care if it's fucking Eisenhower. Who are you?
Private Miller.
James McAvoy.
Us too.
I know gonorrhea don't miss nothing.
And you're gonna shoot lefty all night? Just curious, because he's right-handed.
George. Getting ready to get on a plane for that first frog town we never jumped into.
Yeah, being polite, like whenever Bull opens his mouth.
Johnny, what are you saying? Bull's boys are just humoring him?
Yeah, like whenever he gives out some of his folksy wisdom from back down on the farm.
Probably think he's a fucking hayseed. They're right.
You laughing at?
You new boys, you pay attention to Sergeant Randleman. Got that? That's the smartest man in the company.
Where'd you get that? It's a Presidential Distinguished Unit citation for what the regiment did in Normandy. You weren't there. It's a unit citation.
Shit, Cobb. You didn't fight Normandy neither.
I got hit in the plane before I got a chance to jump.
This here is Carver Lipton, the new Easy Company First Sergeant. Says he has to make an announcement.
Hate to break the mood here, boys, but we're moving out again.
This is called Operation Market Garden. In terms of
a
airborne
diner,
divisions
isn't it?
involved, this one's even bigger than Normandy, deep into occupied Holland. My objective is to take this road here between Eindhoven and Arnhem. Our job is going to be to liberate
Holland.
Eindhoven. Wait for the tanks.
Entire European advance has been put on hold to allocate resources for this operation. Personal plan will be under British command.
Okay.
If this works, that could end the war, get us home by Christmas. Expect much opposition. They think the Krauts in Holland are mostly kids and old men, and we should take them by surprise. Say goodbye to England. I don't think they're going to call this one off.
Oh, so this is different, isn't it?
Huh? Watch and learn, kids. You want to live? Jump ready to fight.
Oh, he's back. I didn't think that they were going to show him again. I thought he was just gone. Oh, he stopped because he was a little bit nervous, I think.
I'll bust it out. I didn't want to get reassigned to some other unit.
Can you make the jump?
Oh, sure, I can't live. I just can't sit.
Spy went AWOL just in time to jump.
What's he doing here?
Well, he's the newly appointed regimental S4.
Oh, he's been promoted
Yeah,
then.
you got it.
You know you went AWOL?
He knows. Could sit out this jump if I wanted. Maybe he's gonna court-martial me later, huh?
Oh, he's watching them.
Malarkey. Sergeant Malarkey.
Sir?
You thought you'd get away with it?
What do you mean, sir?
Sergeant, that motorcycle is United States Army property. Where'd you find it?
Yeah, seem all right. When the green light comes on, you could just tap me, all right?
Green light will be next to you, sir.
Just do it. That's an order.
Sling it up and down. When you hit the ground, your knee will hit the butt. The business end will break your jaw. Lose your reserve. You won't need it. We're jumping low.
September 17th. Oh, so that's where the beginning of the credits come from. That looks so beautiful. They're landing and it's in the daytime this time. This looks so amazing.
Sorry. Don't be sorry.
I think I love Holland.
Maybe they were expecting us.
Were they expecting them?
I wonder if they hit anything.
Air support going in through this field here.
Won't be able to shoot it straight with that thing on.
I just feel like the last episode is just going to be shooting out of nowhere. What's that sign for?
Keep your squad moving!
They're really happy to see them.
Thank you.
We've got to get to these bridges.
It just feels like it's too good to be true and something bad is going to happen. What's going on? Oh my god, what are they doing to her?
They slept with the Germans. They are lucky. The men who collaborated are being shot.
Dyke here is with the Dutch resistance.
For almost 5 years. They pushed the remaining Germans.
Any idea where they might be?
Well, we're still working on that right now. They saw the British 2nd Guards armor move through half an hour ago.
Anything we can do to help you, we will do. Right on time.
I'd be happy to have your help. Stay edge of town in case we're here for the night.
Okay, so everyone's happy that they're there and they're all very positive about it.
Sleeping outside is for suckers.
Raus, in die Hoek.
Nederlander.
Spreken ze English?
Yeah, a little bit.
What were you doing down there?
It's an air raid shelter.
We're Americans.
The Germans are gone?
Think so. You see any, you let us know.
Are you here to stay?
Mm-hmm. As long as we have to. I say screw Paris. They don't talk about screwing, all right?
Okay. Ja, kom Rinus, is goed. You never tasted chocolate.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Kids.
I hate eggs! Hey, son, you can have this one! I was born in Normandy. Yeah?
Oh, that was nice of him. Feel sad for him.
What the hell's he doing?
He's quite a target, don't he?
Lieutenant! Knew something bad was going to happen. Have they been waiting there for them?
Keep down, stay still.
The city's stationary target! Right!
Take your outside. Right.
Oh no. What's he saying?
Wait.
He wants them
Either
to
means
go,
the
I
Germans
think.
have gone, or he wants us to go.
Ramirez!
Oh, they're camouflaged.
Shit. We got a crowd tank! Underground on the left body station!
My orders are no unnecessary destruction of property. I believe you, but if I can't see the bugger, I can't bloody well shoot him, can I? Are you staying or going?
Oh, he's got to stick to the rules. His orders.
He's gonna see you real soon!
Oh no.
Fall back!
Run! They were up there, so they could have seen everything.
There's a ditch on the other side. Follow me through.
MG-42, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, get him. That was a good shot. I think the guy telling them to go away was because he obviously knew what was going on, didn't he?
Pull it back, Allie, pull it back!
They're about to outflank us! We gotta get out of here!
Yeah, I think that's a good idea to just get out of there.
We are covered in infantry!
I hope there wasn't just like loads of innocent people in those houses.
Miller!
No.
It's gonna run through bug, side to side, boom.
Leave me here for the Germans.
What?
Okay.
You nuts? We'll carry you.
Oh, he's saying not to carry him.
You kidding me? I weigh more than both of you
He
two
needs
guys
it.
combined.
Oh, that was a good idea, wasn't
Bullet
it?
four holes.
Using the door.
It's almost a miracle.
Yeah, you feel all right? Yeah, quit looking at me like that.
Oh my gosh.
11 injured.
He was so
Let's move
lucky.
him out. Oh, and sir, Randleman's missing too.
They're gonna go and look for him or...
Where's the bull?
Were they hiding in there? Oh my gosh. It's gonna be a very, very long night. Is there somebody else?
Never fired a shot the whole time.
Lieutenant Brewer's gonna make it.
At the last second.
Oh, at least he's helping.
Pull it out.
That's gonna hurt. Gotta do it though. Oh no. Dropped the bandage. Oh no. He knows something's going on, doesn't he? I hope she doesn't run out. Don't. That was so close though.
I'm gonna look for him. Now by yourself, you're not. I'll go with you. Let me get some ammo.
I'll go. Me too.
Go get him.
Back up there.
Got us.
Yeah, they need to leave because she's in a lot of danger being there with him.
Bombing Eindhoven. Waving so many orange flags at us tomorrow.
I just feel like, oh.
Where the fuck you been?
Glad to see you, boys.
You thought we given up on you there, huh, boss?
Shut up, cop.
Johnny, what? Whoa!
A little lost? Something like that. It's good to see you.
Whether to slap you, kiss you, or salute you. And these salty bastards, they wanted to go on a suicide run to drag your ass back.
Is that right?
He went through a lot in that night, didn't he?
Did like this company, none.
Up, let's move out! Have your gear, let's go!
On to the next one.
Maybe heading into some more tanks.
Well, as long as there's only old men and kids. I don't like retreating.
There's time for everything. Germany.
If you're a leader, you lead the way. Not just on the easy ones, you take the tough ones too.
Seemed like he always made the right decisions along the way. He was a real soldier.
I love these testimonies of the real people. I just think just being able to see their real faces and the emotion on their faces when they're talking and remembering back to everything that's happened to them. I just think it's just amazing. It's one of my favourite parts of the show, these bits at the beginning.
Like some of the officers, I don't think I would follow them in the water. He was one of the best.
You never thought of
Are they talking about Winters?
not being first or sending somebody in his place. I don't know how he survived. But he did.
Even after all this time, they're talking about him like he was like the number one and he would put himself first before anyone else. Oh, shaky cam. It's so well shot. The cinematography is just amazing in this show. Oh. October 17th, 1944.
Lou, wake up. They want us back at regiment. Come on, Nix, get up.
Okay, go ahead, I'll be right there.
Okay.
Oh, is that his own pay?
Oh, don't piss for Christ's sake.
That is gross.
If we'd have taken Antwerp, and I'm not saying that would have been easy, we would be over the river, well supplied, have the Krauts on their heels.
All in this area?
Hey, Monsieur, too. Yeah, whatever's going on, Sink is not happy.
Meet Colonel Dobie, British 1st Airborne. British lost 8,000 men when Market Garden fell on its ass. Dobie has been tasked with coordinating some kind of rescue operation for the Red Devils who were trapped when Arnhem fell.
I'll bring 140 of my chaps here, just outside of Jerry Hell Town.
Get to from Easy Company and get them back across Orion as fast as possible.
Canadian engineers have supplied 6 boats. 0030 hours, they will signal the V for victory with a handheld red torch.
All right, we call this thing Operation Pegasus. Get it done.
If you need anything at all, you come to me. I haven't seen your endorsement on the Market Garden after action report.
I have them in CP 1300, sir.
I'll be write citations on that 5 October operation. I need your report.
The report, yes, sir.
So he's got a right report in the middle of all this then. Oh my god.
That's a lot of territory to cover.
This is a hell of a dog.
Call it, Tap.
Trigger. That's good, I like that. Trigger. It's all quiet.
We got past on the table. Yeah, it's Allie. Easy. Allie, you're gonna be okay.
Where was it?
Crossroads, where the road crosses the dike.
Lipton, assemble me a squad.
Yes, sir. First squad on your feet!
Leave guard. Use the sofa.
So he's remembering something else that's happened before then, while he's writing it. Oh, so quiet.
G42?
Yeah.
What are they shooting at? What's down that road?
But that's 3 miles away. Why are they giving away their position?
Ain't as smart as me and you?
Hold here. Wait for my signal.
In here. I'm waiting for a signal.
That's so scary. It's just another unique episode. Again, like each episode is so different. And so well thought out. Oh, the sound of their feet as well.
It's our fallback position. Here. First squad. On me.
Cinematography is always like excellent, and this one particular with all the nighttime shots.
Second on the right. First on the right. Nail the machine gun. Second on the left. First on the left.
Prepare to fire. 2 rounds. HE quick. Fire!
Have a
crowds, base the dike, 12 o'clock!
How many crowds are left up there?
I don't know. We got 7 in one blow. Suppressing fire! Follow me! Harry, Joe Peacocks, bring up the balance of first platoon, on a double! Another machine gun squad, all right! Get that machine gun on the right flank, go! Quick shot, sir!
Sir, the balance of first platoon, here.
Roadway embankment. They can outflank us along the dike and catch us out here as soon as they figure that out.
How many crowds we talking about?
It could be a whole battalion as far as I know.
What are your orders?
You got no choice.
No.
Talbot, you'll take 10 men along the dike. I'll take 10 up the middle, so follow me. Go.
Enter.
I don't know why I'm still doing this.
What, drinking?
Hiding in your footlocker. I'm captain, for Christ's sake.
Why don't you just give it up?
Drinking.
No. Captain, for Pete's sake.
Maybe this is a perfect place to stop drinking. Cheers.
It would be nice to have a little drink, though, wouldn't it, now and again, in that situation?
Dick, you know, that's not literature. You just keep it simple.
Thanks for the tip.
Expandants. Go on the red smoke.
Red smoke.
No, wait! Wait for the signal!
Jesus.
Oh, look at that. That looks amazing. The sound design and editing in this is just fantastic.
Holy shit!
Oh no, there's more coming.
The whole other company, they're easy manner! Crowds in the open! Fire for effect! Hold her!
Oh, they're surrendering. What? Polish?
What's he saying? He's telling me that they're Polish. There ain't no Poles in the SS!
Polish joined up with the Germans. Oh. That is terrifying.
Jesus, Captain. They're SS.
Oh, knock it off!
Damn it, what?
I want you to take these prisoners back to Battalion CP. Get yourself cleaned up. Drop your ammo.
What?
Drop your ammo. You drop a prisoner, the rest will jump you. I want all prisoners back at Battalion CP alive.
He thinks of everything, doesn't he?
You believe that?
They got me.
Believe I said that?
Split them up. They're taking the prisoners then.
Yes, sir. The Germans were flooding back towards the ferry cross. Then they hit us with their 88s zeroed in on this crossroad. Lucky, though.
Crossroads.
Only 22 wounded.
Lucky. Captain Winters?
Right down there, sir.
Must be taking a lot for him to write that report up.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
50 dead, probably another 100 wounded. So we'll string them
He's
up
not
there.
okay,
It's not
is
bad
he?
for Dukeman.
Water.
Third Battalion got the hell beat out of them. Ollie Horton was killed. He was organizing the defense. Moving you up to executive officer, 2nd Battalion. Here is how he could use some help.
Oh. Promoted.
You're a solid tactician and a good leader.
You think it'll be taken over easy, sir?
Moose Heiliger can command Easy Company.
Lieutenant Heiliger would be my choice, sir.
He definitely deserves the promotion, doesn't he? Oh, he's smiling.
All right. It's a lot of homework.
Who is he?
Zelensky's my orderly.
Well, rank does have its privileges.
Black, no sugar, and a bacon sandwich. You want something?
Give that to Colonel Sink. With my compliments.
I think somebody wishes he were back in charge of Easy Company, Moose. Moose is gonna leave.
Yeah, he liked doing that role, didn't he?
His first mission as company commander.
Operation Pegasus is set to go off.
Everybody know their job?
We drilled with the boats all day. Colonel Dobie knows his stuff. If there really are 140 Brits in hiding over there, 3 trips.
Speed is the key.
Keep moving and lead the way.
Yes.
I'm tough.
I could say the same to you.
Good luck, Moose.
Captain.
Are we sure on the intelligence of this?
Well, I think it's pretty good.
It's easy walking into another company of Germans no one can see.
He's gonna miss them, isn't he?
Right, yeah. If they do run into any trouble, you let me know.
Yeah, you run into any bacon sandwich, do the same, all right? Oh my gosh.
And we're back to these dark, quiet shots. Oh, these are just so tense.
So, Colonel, where are they?
Oh, so they're with the British Army as
Leicester.
well.
Square? Come on in.
Welcome back, sir. Good to be back. Never thought I'd be so glad to see a bloody Yank.
Bull, it's on the way past the word.
Ready to go, sir. Where's the rest of you?
And here we all are.
Moose Heiliger and the American 101st think it possible for us to return and fight the enemy on another day. Company, victory, and Kurahi!
Hooray! Aww. He's happy, but he doesn't want to leave them to see. October 31st, 1944.
The only combat commander they've ever known.
You know where they came from. You know what they've been through.
Hold your fire!
Oh my god.
Several Lieutenant Wells. Look at my... Several Lieutenant Wells, now!
Hurry up.
Sir, I'm so sorry.
You give morphine?
Yeah.
How much?
Oh, I can't remember.
Three cigarettes, maybe?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, were you trying to kill him?
He was in a lot of pain, Doc. We didn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, you oughta. You know, you are officers, you are grown-ups, you oughta know.
I mean, they're trying their best, aren't they? December 10th.
65% strength, and most of those are replacements, including their new CI.
They're talking about a mid-March action at the earliest. Train the guys for 3 months, we jump into Berlin, we end the war.
The only thing holding together Easy Company is the NCOs, Tacoma man.
Look what the train brought in.
Hey, double. Well, I just went AWOL from the hospital to get back here, sir. Got a letter for you here from Moose. It's recovering, but it's gonna be a long... Just go find some trouble.
Will you do that?
No more joyriding, right?
We'll be in London for at least another week for Lieutenant Colonel Dobie's wedding. You, my friend, are headed to Paris.
Ooh. It's nice. Gets a little trip. He deserves it.
48-hour pass. It's been decided that you need a little dose of civilization.
You know what I did in basic training? I had to eat rats.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of that, of people in the trenches eating rats. We learned about it in school. He's getting PTSD, I think. He spends so much time just going, planning, looking out for people, thinking about what to do next, that now he's stopped to actually think about everything that's happened. He's only now reacting to that. And when he's not in that mode of having to action things and plan things and look out for everyone, when he has time to just not do those things, he's realising how much it's actually affected him. He looks like him. That's sad.
Monsieur, c'est le terminus. Le train s'arrête ici, on doit tous descendre.
He had to do it. I feel bad for him. Oh, a nice bath.
You're in wait.
The costume department set me up with these great Navy.
I'm trying to watch
It must have felt nice for them to like go to the cinema and things just to get their minds off everything.
Well done. I was at home in Tonawanda, but then Hitler started this whole thing, so now I'm here. $60 aboard?
How are you feeling? Buck.
Hi.
Quiet! We've broken through in the Ardennes forest. All officers report to respective HQs. All passes are canceled.
Oh. That's a bit of a bummer.
Unbelievable.
I mean, how is it that the Fourth Army's problem gets dumped on the Airborne?
Captain Winters?
Oh, Lieutenant Dyke, I've been looking for you.
Sir, we have a problem. Colonel Strayer has not yet returned from some wedding that he's attending in
I
London.
have a bigger problem, Lieutenant Dyke. You have men returning to action without proper cold weather clothing.
That's not good, is
You
it?
take a canvas of the entire base.
At least Winters is on it.
Get what materials you have before you roll out. Or have you done that already?
What about ammo?
There is no more ammo. Distribute it amongst the men as best you can, so at least everybody has something.
Best equipped as you can, and then report back here to me, understood?
How do they expect them to...
What the hell was supposed to do with no ammo?
Yeah, exactly.
You need
Like
more.
you said. What do they expect them to do?
Minimum. Feet, hands, neck, balls.
I got some smokes.
Oh, now you're talking. Hey.
All right, guys, 15 minutes. Smoke them if you got it.
Are we? Sure we ain't in hell. It's too damn cold.
This area is known as Bastogne, strategic crossroads town. 7 roads leading in, 7 roads leading out, which makes it ideal for crowd armor. Crowds can't use those
Okay, so that's where Crossroads comes from then.
roads. So we're going to put a perimeter around Bastogne, dig in tight as a tick. Battalion's to the north on your left flank. 3rd Battalion's in reserve. Andy, let's roll.
Sir, we're a little short on ammunition.
Captain, you beg, borrow, or steal ammo, but you defend this area.
What the? Hey, pal, what happened? Where the hell are you going?
They came out of nowhere. They slaughtered us.
Oh. He's like in shock.
Come on.
Take it.
Yeah.
You'll need it.
What are they going into?
Make a hole! I got ammo! I heard you guys are coming in. It was an ammo dump, so... Here. The crowd's had tigers, panthers, SPs, Stukas. Try to make another ammo run if I can, but don't count on anything. This was about to cut the road south. Looks like you guys are gonna be surrounded.
Paratroopers, Lieutenant. We're supposed to be surrounded.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck. So they're heading into something that could be just really traumatic, and they know it's going to get colder, and they know they don't have enough ammunition. So they're just being really brave walking into it. That shot just said everything about that. They're just all walking towards this darkness that's just unknown to them. Wow, that episode was just so good, and they're all really good in their own way, but that one was, like most of the other episodes, there's a lot going on all the time, but this one felt like it slowed down, and there was a lot of quiet moments with Winters thinking and him typing and just remembering everything that's just happened that he needs to write about in his report. And the sound editing is just amazing in this episode, and just the quiet and hearing the footsteps, it's just fantastic. I'd be interested to know if the people who did the sound design for Band of Brothers, or this episode in particular, if they won any awards for this. But it's just such a good episode, and it was nice to see that Winters is being recognised and promoted, that he got told to go to Paris and have a little break, just to show that they recognise everything that he's done and all the work he's put in. And I noticed that, so the Crossroads in the title has a meaning for a few different things in this episode, and the most obvious one is the end, where they say about Bastogne and that they're at a crossroads. It's a physical, actual crossroads on the map, but that Winters is also at a crossroads in his career, with the promotion, and he's also at a crossroads emotionally and psychologically. And I just think they did that blending of the two really, really well. Next, we're going to watch Bastogne. I feel like episode 6, being the way it was, is leading into a really big episode next, where there could be a lot happening, especially at the end of episode 6, knowing what they might be walking into. So I'm just going to watch that now.
When we left for Bastogne, we were short of equipment. We didn't have enough ammunition. We didn't have enough warm clothes.
Yeah. Didn't have anything really that they needed.
We had confidence that our higher military authorities would get to us whatever we needed.
We were dug in on that ridge. Germans knew right where we were, and they really gave us a shellacking.
One round per man there for a while. There's this fog was in.
Fog as well.
They couldn't resupply us. Every time they tried to drop supplies into us, they missed us and dropped them to the Germans.
One of the guys got hit in the arm with a piece of shrapnel, took his arm off above the elbow, get my wristwatch off of my arm.
A medic came along, and I think he really saved my life because he stuck a syringe in a key position.
Even today, on a real cold night, we go to bed. My wife will tell you that the first thing I'll say is, I'm glad I'm not in Bastogne.
Oh, this is going to be bad then. Part 6. Oh. I'm cold just watching this, so I can't imagine. He looks freezing. I can't imagine what that would be like to find that.
How is he here? Now!
Doc, bandage. Take him back to regiment.
Give it to me straight.
We've been taking ground in one position, General, losing it in another. Now it looks like a standoff.
We're taking a lot of hits and we have no aid station. We've run out of food, we have no winter clothes, and we have...
We're running out of food as well.
We just can't cover the line.
Good morning, Captain X. Sir, we've got some considerable gaps in our perimeter.
I don't have enough people, sir.
Hold the line, Colonel. Damn fog won't lift anytime soon, so you can forget about air cover.
This just seems like an awful situation to be in.
There's a lot of shit heading this way.
I scrounged your bandage from your aid kit, sir. No plasma, a couple of bandages, practically no morphine.
If you can't get over to 3rd, hook up with Doc Ryan. He'll fix you up with what he has to spare.
Thanks, Captain.
Eugene, get everything you can.
Imagine being a medic and not having everything you need.
You're gonna need it.
What'd you get?
I got this. I got myself a crap bandage.
This is it?
Yeah. No, 1st Battalion's pulled out of 4. Heavy casualties. I need morphine. This is all I got.
You got extra scissors?
2 medics in one hole?
Yes, sir.
What's gonna happen to us if you take a hit, huh?
That's a good point.
First Sergeant, where's my foxhole?
It's back here, sir. Maybe you missed it, huh? Walk your back, sir. You're very close to the line here.
How's that leg?
And the hell with the leg, I'm pissing needles.
Later.
Seen them? No. They're out there. Depend on it.
I need scissors. You got scissors?
Using his helmet.
Hey, I'll have to check the psalm room.
And what about an extra syringe in your aid kit, huh?
Hide your morphine, guys.
Every time that happens, I feel like it's always out of nowhere.
They peppered my helmet. Here, take it. With Picala. Christ knows.
What are you doing? You crazy?
What are you looking at him for? Watch the goddamn line. Go. It's the artery. I feel it. Picala, let's go. The goddamn artery.
Run,
The artery. I don't need to go back to no aid station.
Picala, scissors. I need scissors. You got scissors? Right, well, you don't need this. Not yet.
And work your way over to the 3rd Battalion, all right? You know what we need. Whatever you can beg, you beg. You get yourself a hot meal, too, huh?
Something that you don't think about unless you're in that situation is just something as simple as a pair of scissors is so important.
Hey, babe. Where the hell are we?
Come on. You could be stupid. Gonna have to go back to Bastogne for plasma.
Stone? It took us an hour to find you.
So they were using the snow as the cover then.
Sorry, guys, but we just can't help it.
Get your butts out of here. Pull it back.
Anybody see Lieutenant Dyke?
Try Battalion CP, sir. Lieutenant Dyke's got a full aid kit. Try him.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not using his. Lieutenant Dyke, can you spare something from your aid kit, sir? I'm real short. I need syringes. Yes, sir.
Everyone's short, aren't they?
Please.
What happens if I get hit?
I'll be there, sir.
So it's in here, right?
Yes, it is.
Here. I don't plan on getting hit.
Hey, Heffron, you okay?
What is with the Heffron bullshit, huh? You know my name? Why don't you use it?
I need to know whether you kept your morphine from Holland.
No, you asked me already, remember?
No, don't recall. Hey.
Morphine. 3rd Platoon pounded up the contraband. You still looking for scissors?
Yes, I am.
Connie. Oh, and you better check on Joe Torrey out in the OP. He's missing something.
You guys okay?
We got hot food. Can you smell it?
Toy, you missing something?
Home.
Toy, show me your feet.
You watch the goddamn line, McClone.
Where are your boots?
Took them off drying my goddamn socks. They got blown out.
Well, what's your size?
9. Just like everybody else.
Come on, Doc.
What, you got a drugstore in here? Scissors. Thank you, Picani.
My goddamn scissors. I still got the itch. Every time I pee, it's murder.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry, but I just don't have penicillin for your Peru.
I can't feel my feet.
Yeah, well, that's why you gotta move around, you know, so you don't get transferred. I can't help you, all right? Just drink lots of water.
Water? It's pissing out.
Like everyone is going to be feeling so bad in this weather. And everyone's got all different kinds of ailments, haven't they?
What's going on here, Bill? Who the hell's singing?
Well, I'll find...
But oh, great that I should never see so much to be consoled. To be understood as to understand or to be loved with all my heart.
Oh. Good job you guys scissors, isn't it?
This ain't that bad, ain't that bad.
No, Doc, save the morphine. I can make it, save it.
What's the goddamn Jeep?
I hear it. You got blood all over my trousers.
Tell Spino I'm waiting for plasma.
No backup beyond Bastogne. This is it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. Here.
Wow.
Hey, what's going on here? Why ain't these men evacuating?
We can't evacuate. We're cut off.
Ça va? Celui-là, c'est pas grave, c'est pas urgent.
Come and have him, Doc.
Those nurses as well. I think this is the first time they've shown them in this series.
Okay, I can give you a little, but not a lot.
What, sheets?
Yes.
Comment vous appelez-vous?
My name is René.
I'm Gene, Louisiana, half Cajun. Et toi, tu viens d'où?
Bastogne.
Can you get me back to the line?
Sure.
Eugene. Chocolat. Pour vous.
Ah, that's nice.
Maniat Semper. Amen. God bless you all. Stay safe.
Nothing more to worry about. We gonna die now. We gonna die in the state of grace.
Give the boots to Joe Toy.
Tell them they're not.
Doc. It's a combat patrol. Why don't you stay back and keep your ass out of trouble, huh?
Push into it! Up online! We got a man down! I can get him, Sarge! Suppressing fire! One man down! Easy!
Oh.
Stop moving! I'll keep shooting!
Pull him back. I gotta get to the CP.
Fire! Stop moving! Pull back! We gotta pull back! All right, stay with us! Look at me! Hold on! Run! Move! Take us out of here! Just hold on!
I don't think they're gonna make it to him.
CP, lightning! Oh, they got Julian! He's still alive! We don't know that! Come on, Martin, fall back!
This is horrific.
Come on, let's go!
We couldn't get to him, Captain. It's for the boots, Doc. Doing fine.
You still having trouble with your
Oh, he got him the boots.
It's trench foot, Toy. Turns gangrene, you could lose it.
Ain't coming off the line, Doc.
Well, you gotta stay dry. Change socks every day and dry the wet ones around your neck. Do it.
Yeah.
That front. Edward. Eat it.
Promised him if he got hit, I'd get his stuff and bring it to his mom. Not a fucking crowd, so strip him.
It's okay.
It's not. Should have got to him.
And what do you call those people again? Those Cajun healers.
You know, my grandma was a jitters. Eat her hands
You couldn't get to him though. Nobody could get to him.
on people and cure them.
Still trying to figure why they picked me for a medic. God knows. I've had enough playing doctor.
How about you?
How can you even function in those temperatures? I'm sure there was a study once that said your brain can't think very clearly when your body is too cold.
I don't understand. It was their own planes. C-47s. Supplies.
Supplies.
Help! Ceux qui peuvent marcher, on les met à droite. Cette pression, essaie de trouver l'artère.
Find the artery. I don't pop.
There's been a lot of blood in this episode. She's just like, yeah, I know how you feel.
How'd you get here?
Just like me, she came to help. Chocolat?
Your hands. You're a good nurse.
I never want to treat another wounded man again. I'd rather work in a butcher's shop.
But your touch calms people.
I think he's right. It is good that you can calm people down when they're in that situation.
No, it's not a gift. God would never give such a painful thing.
Up over here!
Now we know how they felt, the Legionnaires, when they were watching the Huns.
Visigoths, Jesus Christ.
Through these trees, just sweeping down to burn the shit out of Rome.
What's college like, Buck? You got time to hit the books where the cheerleaders run their fingers through your hair?
Can't even remember.
Wrap up. Never calls anybody by their nickname.
Edward? What's your name? You don't look like an Edward.
It's gonna get busy, pal. Stay ready, boys.
Oh no, what's going on?
Hey, Gene. Let's go. Back!
My legs, Gene.
Take it easy.
Doc, we gotta get the hell out of here.
Stay with us. We gotta get the hell out of here.
Come on, buddy. Hurry, Doc. I gotta get back to the line.
Stand on my hand.
Look, I'll get you another Purple Heart for
The medics have to be so brave to do what they do.
Where's his tag? What's wrong with him?
Paralyzed, man.
Are you alright?
He's not okay, is he?
Fella sitting down to a Christmas Eve dinner of turkey and hooch back at the division.
Oh, Christmas.
CP. Now, 2 days ago, the German commander demanded our honorable surrender. Save the USA encircled troops from total annihilation. German commander received the following reply. To the German commander, nuts! Being privileged to take part in this gallant feat of arms, we're truly making for ourselves. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all, and God bless you.
Singing coming from.
Bill, picture of my girl. She's finished with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's time for Christmas, huh?
I am shaking so goddamn much, I feel like I'm dancing.
What is it? Lemon powder snow cone. Merry fucking Christmas.
Fire's not a good idea.
Just a couple of minutes. We're in a dell.
Dell? Where fairies and gnomes live.
You out of your mind?
Oh.
He's just so cold and tired.
Oh, damn it!
Bro. I got morphine in my pocket. Give it to him.
Get your ass out here!
Is it okay, babe?
Yeah.
You did that.
I'll fix it up.
Hey, Gene. Called me babe.
I did?
Just now.
Babe. Guess I did. That's a goddamn right.
Wow.
My friends, my men being killed. It doesn't take too many days of that, and you change dramatically.
You'd be able to fire some crazy thing and shoot at you.
Everywhere you would look, you would see dead people, Ours, theirs, civilians besides, animals. Death was all over.
I withstood it well, but I had a lot of trouble in later life. Those events would come back, and you never forget them.
watching the older men crying at the beginning is just so sad that it's so traumatic for them that even now it's still that upsetting for them that they remember it like it's yesterday. It gets me every time.
After holding the line at Bastogne, Easy Company was once again called on to help push the Germans back through the Bulge.
I love the narration at the beginning. It's just the way it's being told back in time, as if they're thinking back at what happened, as if they're telling us the story now when they're older, and it matches with the beginning when we see the real men telling us about what happened to them. I think the filmmaking is just so great in how they do that, and they mix these things really well together.
Out of my foxhole and moving again. To get warm, E Company was sent to clear the Bois, the woods near the town of Foy. In that 1,000-yard attack through the woods, we encountered sporadic German machine gun fire and had a couple of casualties, but for the most part met little resistance. Hubler's run-in with the German officer on horseback was the most dramatic moment of the day.
Oh.
Thank you.
Find the guy's gun.
Hubler had been talking about getting a Luger since Normandy.
Outstanding accuracy on my part, if I do say so myself. Shifty, I think maybe I could have even given you a run for your money, right? That German, what'd you think he was doing?
Probably a little recon. What happened to the horse?
Hope it's okay.
Oh, you're a good shot, Hope. Just glad you're on our side.
Excellent. Thanks for the help.
You got it, Shifty.
Dyke.
He's around.
I haven't seen him all day.
2 wounded.
Who?
Brown and Stevens.
God damn it. Now where's Dyke? Where the hell is he? Where the hell does he ever go?
I don't know, but I wish he'd stay the hell there. Shutting up, Sarge. Okay.
One man, maybe a sniper.
That was no rifle.
Oh, Jesus, it's who? He shot! He shot himself! Just what
What are you doing with a loaded gun in your pants?
Shit, fuck, I wasn't touching it or nothing.
You've been yakking about a
I wasn't touching it, I swear.
Medic!
I don't look who. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it.
Hurts like a son of a...
It's gonna be fine.
He got so excited about the gun that that's why you shouldn't mess with weapons.
That was a great shot, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Hoop, you jump out of planes. You're tough, man. You're tough. Come on.
Still shivering.
Hold on tight.
All right, let's get ready to move.
Take it easy.
Oh no. Oh, he didn't make it. Oh, that's so unlucky.
He was wearing so many clothes we couldn't tell how bad he was bleeding. Bullet cut the main artery in his leg, sir.
Yeah.
Cut that main artery in the leg. That's it.
Leg injury is lethal.
Where's Dyke? Would have expected to get this kind of news from him.
He looks terrible.
I was there, sir. Where's Dyke? I probably heard that question 1,000 times. There were long stretches where we didn't know where Lieutenant Dyke was. He'd disappear. But Lieutenant Dyke was supposed to be leading the company.
Yeah, exactly. They need their leader.
Winters was a CO we could all respect. Moose Heiliger probably would have done a good job. Then came Norman Dyke. He was a bad leader because he made no decisions.
Are there any questions?
Yeah. What you want us to go for?
But I'll clarify that with you at a later time.
Dyke was the favorite of somebody at Division. He'd been sent down to E Company to get some combat experience. Got the feeling E Company was an annoyance to him before he could continue his march up the ladder.
That has to be just the absolute worst scenario to be in that situation. It's not enough that your life is in danger, that you're at the ultimate stress levels that anyone can be in, that you're freezing cold, you're seeing people that you know like just dying all over the place, and on top of that you've got somebody who's meant to be leading you and they're doing everything they can to not do that. That must be the most frustrating thing to happen to anybody in that situation.
Ask me, I'm glad Lieutenant Dyke's never around. Doing all right now, right? And in that town are these guys. And these guys are called Germans. And these Germans got tanks. I know. What are they gonna want? We're going knocking on the goddamn door. I know, Bill. We gotta do all this with a CO who's got his head so far his fucking ass that lump in his throat is his goddamn nose.
I wouldn't want to be a replacement officer coming in here, getting thrown in with a group of guys who've known each other for what? Hope to gain the respect of the toughest, most professional, most dedicated sons of bitches in the entire ETO. I'd have to march off to Berlin and back with Hitler's mustache or something. You guys don't worry about Dyke. We all do our jobs, everything will be fine.
I think he's being a bit too nice on him. Like, he's trying to see the other side of things, isn't he? He's giving him the benefit of the doubt. But no, I don't agree with him. I think even though it would be hard to come in and lead all these people who already know each other and have been through a lot together, it would be hard. But this guy, he's not even trying. He's just avoiding it. And I guess everyone's different. And maybe he's just got one of those personalities that avoids confrontation and doesn't like making decisions. But he shouldn't be there then. He shouldn't be doing the job, should he? So
As company first sergeant, it was my job. But to protect the integrity of the company.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so he wasn't... He was just trying to keep the morale up then. Well, that's fair enough.
He's not gonna let me replace him just because I got a bad feeling about him. Who'd I put in his place? I'm sure as hell not gonna make him company CO, and I don't even want him as a platoon leader. Not that it matters anyway, because I can't get rid of Dyke.
We all know who you'd like to have running easy.
We all agreed Buck Compton would have been the best choice to run easy. Buck wasn't the same soldier he'd been before he got shot in Holland.
And don't you two do something stupid like that, all right?
Try not to, Buck.
I mean it. It's too much goddamn time shaping you into something useful. See, get yourself knocked out of this thing.
I know, you'll kill me.
Even if you're dead, I'll still kill you.
He'd gone in with some confidence and maybe got to know them a little bit just for like a day, just to try and see what their situation is and how they work together. It would have been better for him.
Ever since he got shot in Holland, he's all wound up like a spring. Hey. I was being in that hospital. I've been there, okay? It ain't pretty. Buck Compton's fine.
Don't do anything stupid? Who the hell is he talking to? Bunch of morons who volunteered to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. Can you get any more stupid than that?
Probably not. I swum across the Niagara once. Tell you, that current is damn strong. 2 miles downstream before I got across, but I got across.
You're an idiot.
I heard about Hubler. Oh, what made you decide to join the paratroopers?
About paratroopers in Life magazine. Said if you want to make it as a paratrooper, you had to be the best. And I wanted to fight with the best, sir. Where are you from, sir?
He's a weird guy, isn't he?
I'm Nixon, sir.
What?
Morning.
Huh, Dyke's being transferred?
No, I can't help you with that. Pluck one officer from each regiment, send him back to the States on a 30-day furlough. Been plucked. I've already seen the States. I grew up there, that's why I came to Europe. Sure we can find an officer somewhere in this battalion who could use a long trip home.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Peacock. It really means a lot, you know? Oh, get out of here.
To come by here, y'all remember to smile for the camera. Got to keep the morale up for them folks back home. All right, Nix, what do they got?
We got at least 188, although we haven't been able to spot it yet.
How about armor?
As of last night, 3 Tigers.
How do I feel about being rescued by Patton?
We didn't need to be fucking rescued by Patton. Got that?
Sorry about what? Patton? I couldn't agree more.
I'd really like to head back with the fellas, sir.
All right, then go.
He's so dedicated. He wants to be back with them.
For 3 days. And everybody was glad to have him back. Especially Bill Garnier.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Bill.
Good to see you, pal.
You too.
A lot of you guys been injured?
It's called wounded, Peanut. Almost every single one of these guys has been hit at least once.
You'll find out, son.
A bull has never been hit. You're one.
Oh, I love it when they're chatting together and they got banter back and forth and stuff.
Kind of an easy company tradition getting shot in the ass.
One chunk in the face, another chunk almost took out his nuts.
What was nuts, Sarge?
Doing fine, Bill. Few men remained in the Boisjacques attached to D Company to hold the main line. Lieutenant Ronald Speirs was one of the platoon leaders in D Company. He was already a legend.
He shot 20 POWs?
What are you men doing out here?
We're watching the line, sir.
You might want to reinforce your cover.
Oh, well, actually, sir, Lieutenant Dykes are not even to bother.
And forget what I said. Oh, anyone care for smoke?
I think I would rather listen to Speirs, to be honest.
We returned to our old position in the woods overlooking Foy.
Fucking kidding me! Like a dump in my foxhole!
I don't think they wanted to spend much time above ground.
They've been shelling our old position. That got our attention. Looking across the field at Foy, I could see enemy troops.
Maybe they got a new target?
No, they're just waiting.
For what? For us to reoccupy the position.
It's our job to hold the line here.
We're not gonna fall back.
Fine.
What? Is he... Why is he even there? He's useless. He just finds an excuse to, like, leave whenever he has the chance.
Incoming!
Oh, no.
Take cover! Find the foxhole!
All I could think about was the 4th of July when I was a kid. What I saw that day was the most awesome and terrifying display of firepower I'd ever seen in my life.
That is insane. Oh no.
Crowds will try to draw us out in the open.
Stay in your foxholes! I gotta get up. Get up.
That doesn't look good.
I need my helmet.
Yeah, I think that's Joe. Come on, buddy.
Did you get back in station for me?
Come on, Joe, I got you.
Come on, come on! Hold on, I'm in.
How is he gonna get him out of there? This is terrible.
During the second barrage, I wasn't laughing anymore.
They both didn't make it.
Stay down! You get things organized here. I'm gonna go for help.
What the fuck?
Medic!
Is he gonna be okay? Oh no.
I'm gonna get killed around here.
Ain't got old guy needed this time. Joe, I told you I'd beat you back to the States.
They're gonna be okay. I know they're not okay, but...
Luz, how's Buck?
He's fine.
But I know something happened to him when he saw Toy and Garnier on the ground. Buck was a great combat leader. Couldn't take seeing his friends Toy and Garnier all torn up like that. He was stuck with Dyke.
How can somebody constantly just wander off and he's just surviving?
And I'm gonna go for help.
Great impression of Dyke.
You think so? I thought it was a little off.
That's so scary. The sounds are so scary. Oh my god. Was that supposed to blow up?
What you gonna smoke?
The shell that hit the foxhole Luz and I were in was a dud. Malarkey's best friends in the company had been Compton, Muck, and Pinkala.
That was lucky.
In less than a week, he'd seen 2 of them die.
Oh. Malarkey.
Later that day, we were back in our old position overlooking Foy. We were all worried about Malarkey.
Bring a Luger home for your kid, brother?
Yeah.
Why don't you give him that? Captain Winters was wondering if he wanted to go back to battalion and work as his runner for a few days.
Tell him thanks. I'm gonna stay here.
I saw a soldier try to dig a foxhole with his bare hands. Got him out of there quickly.
Oh my god, what? All his fingernails.
Fear is poison in combat. Seeing Toy and Garnier get hit that day, I guess he just needed some time away from it all.
Yeah, it really affected Buck, didn't it?
Marked the low point in the war for many of the men in E Company. Even then, very few actually broke. I was afraid the men would lose focus, suffer a drop in morale.
Yeah, you gotta keep the morale up, haven't you?
And that was dangerous, especially in combat. It was time for the inevitable assault on Foy itself. Frankly, I was dreading it, but
Oh no.
now I was beginning to wonder if any of us were going to make it through at all. E Company would lead the attack. E Company still did not have a leader. Before the attack, I did something as first sergeant I would never have imagined myself doing. On the other hand, I have no confidence in our CO, sir. Lieutenant Dyke is an empty uniform, Captain. I gotta tell you, sir, I think he's gonna get a lot of easy company men
It's
killed.
on him going to tell him because somebody has to say it, don't they? He's right.
Nothing Winters could do. Couldn't very well remove a company CO, especially a well-connected one.
That is just scary. So it seems as though, like, I don't understand. Like, it's really hard that when people like this, they just get in this position and they haven't earned it. They've just got it because of who they know or what their name is, their class, where they've come from. In this situation, it's just really dangerous.
There's very little cover, so you gotta move quickly. 3rd Battalion will come in from the...
So if Winters hasn't got enough to do, he's now got to keep an eye on him. He's basically babysitting him, isn't he?
east. You gotta move in there fast. Get in there before they can bring their mortars and artillery down on you. Clear. I'm relying on you.
He doesn't know what he just said, does he?
Let's go! Keep it moving!
Oh no.
Where the hell is first platoon? Hold up! Get out of there! Move! Oh, you get back here where I can see you! God damn it! Fall back! Go forward! Why are we stopped? Go back! You better get Dyke on that radio to me now! Lieutenant, what's the plan? Captain Winter! You take your men on a flanking mission around the village and attack it from the rear!
He's just making things up, isn't he? He doesn't know.
We cannot stay in! We will provide suppressing fire!
He's getting people killed.
Forward! Go, go!
Jesus Christ.
Bricotti! Shot me in my ass, Mike! Sir, we are sitting ducks here!
Like, I feel bad being really annoyed at him because, like, he must be terrified. But this is just really bad. Like, how can you have somebody who just doesn't know what they're doing at all in this situation? Him not knowing what to do is getting people literally killed.
Got to keep moving! You're the battalion commander, now get back here!
Understand your attachment to Easy Company, but you...
Speirs, get yourself over here! Get out there and relieve Dyke and take that attack on in!
Yeah, come on, Speirs.
I'm taking over. Precision, listen! Pinned down by...
Oh, thank goodness for Speirs and Winters.
a sniper!
When it's gone, I want first to go straight in. Forget going around. Everybody else follow me.
Second platoon! First platoon, move out! Come on, move out! Oh!
Was that a ricochet?
A lot of infantry! Wait here!
The hell?
At first, the Germans didn't shoot at it. I think they couldn't quite believe what they were seeing. The astounding thing was that after he hooked up with I Company, he came back.
God. Whoa. He's awesome.
We took over 100 German prisoners.
Wow, that's amazing. He's a true hero. Thank God.
Oh. Where is he?
I can't see him.
Oh no.
Don't miss, Shifty.
Oh, he got him.
There would have been more if it hadn't been for Shifty Powers.
Beautiful wound, Lip. That true about Dyke?
Yeah.
Oh. Dyke died then.
It was a great relief to have done it. 2 days later, we took Noville, and after that, Rashon. It was the first time we'd spent a night indoors in a month.
Oh, that must be nice, being inside.
The sisters there brought in their choir to sing for us. It was heaven. The mood of the men was relaxed. Hitler had launched a counteroffensive in Alsace, the town of Hagenau, to help hold the line. But at least for that night, we didn't know it yet. We'd come into Belgium with 121 men and officers. That's 145 total. We were going out with 63.
Oh, 63.
Garnier was badly wounded and Hubler died accidentally. Joe Toy had lost his leg.
Well, I better get back to the battalion before they disappear. You want to ask me, don't you? You want to know if they're true or not? Stories about me.
They're just glad to have you as our CO.
Well, from what I've heard, they've always had one. I've been told there's always been one man they could count on. Kept the men focused, gave them direction.
They're talking about him.
You don't have any idea who I'm talking about, do you?
No, sir.
They're talking about you. You.
Hell, it was you for a sergeant. Ever since Winter's made battalion, you've been the leader of Easy Company. You should get the official nod in a few days. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
He deserved that.
Yeah, thanks for crapping in our foxholes. The walk, boys.
They bonded unusually close. Right, okay. I know I say this every episode, but that was another amazing episode. So something that I want to talk about is whether Dyke would have had a choice in his position. So watching this, it was very, very frustrating seeing somebody who's not really good at leading, doesn't really want to be there. He looked bored, he was yawning, wandering off, hiding, not really doing anything useful at all. But the other side of me does feel bad for him, because I do think that just like it is for everyone else there, it's terrifying, and not everyone's personalities are made for being a leader. Not everyone is like Winters, and you know, they're not actually able to think of things. Standing there yawning and wandering off is not going to show the others, you know, that you're there for them. And you know, I get it that not everyone is cut out to do it. He definitely should not have been there, but would he have had a choice in this? Would he have been just told, you're going and that's it? Because he definitely did not want to be there. So was it really his fault? I mean, he could have tried a bit harder, but at the end of the day, maybe he was just like really overwhelmed by everything. You could see at the end of that episode that when it came down to it and he couldn't run away anywhere and he couldn't hide and he had to actually make a decision, and all those people's lives were depending on it, you could see that he just froze. He couldn't do it. He just said something that just came to his head, but he wasn't really thinking about what to do because he didn't know. And then, you know, he ended up dying, because in that situation you have to make decisions, stick to it, have the passion to actually get through it and work together as a team. And like the one said, you know, they were like sitting ducks when he was leading them, and in the end he was just a sitting duck. And he would have had to have been really lucky, I think, to have got out of that situation alive. Another great episode, filmed really well. The makeup is really good in this as well, where you can see that over the episodes they've gotten colder and colder, and you can see how like dry their skin is, and it looks almost like purple and grey. And they look malnourished, their faces look slimmer, the outfits look bigger on them. So yeah, I think The quality of the filmmaking is just excellent. So the next episode, which is episode 8, is The Last Patrol. And I think I'm going to go and have a cup of tea before I watch this next one and calm down a little bit, because I felt like I got really emotional at the end of that one, especially when they were showing them all sat and they were like fading out, all the ones that had passed away. That was really sad. And yeah, I'm gonna relax for 5 and then come back and watch episode 8. I just got back now from having a little break. I had a cup of tea and a snack, and I feel refreshed now that I can get back into watching this. So I'm going to watch episode 8 now, which is called The Last Patrol.
We had lost some very good men. Toy and Garnier had lost their legs there. Gordon was badly hit. It was a difficult situation there.
I don't know the exact amount of men that got killed in that. 6, 7 of them were real close friends of mine.
Skip Muck died, and Eugene Rowe came to me about 10 minutes after he was killed, and he wanted me to see if I wanted to go look at him, and I said no, I wouldn't be able to stand that, so I didn't go look at him.
You have a feeling you're going to live through the war. You have a feeling it's starting to ease off. You can't account for it. It's just a gut feeling, but everybody had that feeling. I believe I might be able to live through it, so walk carefully.
I suppose once you've been through so much and what they've been through, I guess you just got to think, you know, I've already been through the worst of the worst, and I've just got to keep going, because what else can be thrown at me? Well, I've managed to get through this so far. You just got to keep going, haven't you? Especially if you feel like it's coming to the end, or you feel like it's going to end soon.
First Airborne had been made famous by what it did in the Battle of the Bulge. I had missed Bastogne. All I knew was what I had read and heard around the replacement depot. Join Easy Company, they looked nothing like the heroes who had just helped win the war.
My name's David Webster. I just got back from the hospital. Where's the rest of the guys? Hubler, where's he?
Second platoon lost more guys than we did. They're really short-handed.
He has no idea to say.
Who's leading the platoon?
Sergeant Malarkey is.
What, no officers?
I'm fast track now.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, must have liked that hospital. We left Holland 4 months ago.
Well, I wasn't there the whole time.
Well, I'm sure he tried to bust out and help us in Bastogne, Web.
I don't know how I would have done that.
Webster thinking that he was just going to be having some light banter and chit-chat, and he just has no idea what's just happened.
Well, it's funny because Popeye found a way.
Still your platoon, Sergeant?
Nah.
Let's go.
He got hit.
Hold along this line till I figure out where we're going. Sergeant. Captain Speirs. I'm sure he wants you with us.
Captain Speirs? What happened to Captain Winters?
He's running the whole battalion now.
You can tell that they're thinking, you have no idea what we've just been through. Because if you did, you wouldn't be like smiling at us like that now. So it must have been hard for both sides, like people who had been through it. It must have been so hard to like see people just being normal or like smiling and wanting to just have chit chat with them. And then on the other side, it must have been really hard for people to try and empathise with something that they haven't experienced.
Veteran of D-Day and Market Garden, and had been with the company since its formation. But now, because I had missed Bastogne, I was treated as a replacement.
There you go. He's got pneumonia. Snug as a bug.
How long have you been sick?
Long enough.
He wants us to cross the river.
Should be able to get you some boats.
Had to be a full moon. So much for the cover of darkness. The patrol exposed.
Colin Hanks is Tom Hanks' son, isn't it?
I'll let you sit down.
For Christ's sake, will you go back in the back and sack out? There's some beds back there with fresh sheets.
Regiment wants patrol for prisoners.
This one comes straight from Colonel Sink. It's not my idea.
There's a 3-story building on the enemy side. Up the embankment, you can have 15 men. Think very hard about who you want to lead the patrol. I've got the entire battalion on covering fire. Tonight, 0100. I just want to be as foolproof and as safe as possible.
Yeah, don't take any chances on this one. When'd you graduate? June 6th?
D-Day, yes, sir.
Fresh out of the academy, but he looks like he's ready to just get stuck in, doesn't he? He looks very, very serious.
Sir, I'd like to volunteer for the patrol. Captain, request permission to go on the patrol.
No. You don't have an experience. Tell Heffron, Ramirez, and McClung they're going.
And then Foley told me to go to second, but Sergeant Malarkey said...
Fine, second. Take,
Lieutenant Jones. Hey, Webster. Hey, Sergeant. Hey, look what we just scrubbed.
Shit!
Is that it? I don't know, I think so.
Oh, that was close.
Okay. Clung. Ramirez, come on, right.
This is Lieutenant Jones, just assigned to 2nd Platoon.
Congratulations on the battlefield commission. Yeah. The what? They're making you an officer, no? So, you want to introduce me to the men?
Sergeant, patrol's being planned for tonight, 0100 hours.
What do you know about this patrol thing?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, Webb. You gotta know
I don't
something.
think that he should be saying anything.
Captain Speirs is to pick 15 men.
A few mortars at night, scattered 88s, snipers during the day. They have roofs over their heads, sir, just like us. I don't think anybody wants to do anything stupid at this point, right?
Why are you holding out on me? I know you know.
Well, if I tell you, you can't let on that you know.
Your secret's safe, Webb.
Heffron. Shit. McClung. And you. Look, that's all I know. I'm sorry.
I'll tell them. I just need
Listen up! Got some bad news. There is a patrol set for tonight.
We fucking heard. Webster here told us.
Yeah, they already know.
Let's move! Clear it out!
Just left him. I was on my way back.
Bill Keane, a Tacoma man, was killed because he was carrying a sack of potatoes from
Yeah, just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
one building into another.
All right, I'm leading this patrol. It's Grant, Liebgott, Wynn, Jackson, Shifty from 3rd Platoon.
Swear to God, if we were down to 3 guys, they'd still want us for it. Long time since your last shower, Professor?
I don't really need a shower.
I don't either.
You still want to get your ODs dirty? Of course. Sergeant Malarkey's really in no condition to be on this patrol. And maybe if you offered, you could go in his place.
I don't think that's a good idea.
They want someone with experience. Malarkey had been on the front lines every time Easy Company had seen action since D-Day. The decision, though, was not theirs to make.
Just got a report of movement. First Sergeant Lipton wants you to lay a few bazooka rounds into a house across the river.
Oh, Hershey bars!
Jesus Christ. No, there's not enough to go around.
Make sure. We gotta roll across the fucking river tonight.
Replacement lieutenant blew his foot off, stepped on a shoe mine. Jesus Christ. You know what, the hell with it. I'm out of my vest. I gotta go blast this house.
Then I'll join you.
Where are we going? To the house I gotta blast.
3rd house on the left.
As soon as our men are back in the boats, we want a quad 50 opening on.
Captain Winters, I feel that I should go on the patrol, sir. I know I could use the experience.
Denied.
I'm to speak, sir.
I feel like Winters, he has enough experience now to know when he says denied, he means denied.
Go on, Lieutenant. It looks like Sergeant Malarkey could use a break, sir. But he did not mind if I took his place on the patrol.
I'd really like to be on that patrol, sir. I haven't really done anything except deliver mail and...
Absolutely. He's got an point about Sergeant Malarkey. Fine, you can go. There'll be a briefing. CP 1700.
10.
Eddie, as you can see, we've assembled 15 of you here for this prisoner snatch tonight. Lieutenant Jones here, and he'll be along as an observer. Sergeant Martin here will lead the patrol.
He just seems so young, though.
Through these whistles, we open up. So don't blow them till you're back in the boats with your prisoner. We know it's an outpost, wanted destroyed, so you have to lay some demo on a time to it. You have to move fast, careful.
And to Webster, this translator.
German's as good as mine.
Liebgott and I, we both speak German.
You said 15 men. There's 16 of us. You want to sit this one out? Thank you, sir.
Nothing rattles, nothing shines, no helmets.
Thank you.
I'm ready. Those crowds are gonna catch some hell.
You're supposed to stay in the rear.
15 men crossing a river to capture prisoners from a German observation post. Getting back safely could be successfully accomplished in as little as 10 minutes. Disaster and result in nothing more than 15 Americans killed or wounded in action.
I feel like everything is just going to go really bad. Like, there's a lot of tension between them. And Colin Hanks' character, I didn't pick up his name. He's got no experience at all, even though he's very willing and he wants to do it. I feel like everything's gonna go wrong.
In twos. Up. Powers, win. Secure the left flank. Secure the right perimeter and the crossroads. Clear?
I just feel like the worst is going to happen now.
Jackson, wait!
Told him to wait.
Jackson!
Keep those men quiet! I said shut up! Ramirez, pick up Jackson! We're moving
This is so stressful.
Yo, come on! We'll all go together! Come on! Let's go!
Jesus Christ, come on, blow the goddamn...
Oh my god, this is just chaos.
Shake him down!
I'm gonna get a medic. Got this?
Fucking die! Damn it!
No, we're not gonna get more prisoners because you killed one!
Where the fuck is the medic?
Eugene is so good.
Hey, it's okay, Jackson. Let's get him out. We're not gonna die. We're not gonna die. I need you to hang on.
Eugene Jackson was 20 years old. He'd lied about his age when he joined the army at 16, saying he died a hero on an important mission that would help win the war. He was just one more casualty in a war that was supposed to be all but over.
He's gone.
Private Jackson took a grenade frag rushing the enemy OP. It was his own grenade.
He died of his wounds, sir. Well executed. It's not your fault.
Jackson's dead.
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah, well, they want another patrol tonight.
They're going to do it again. That was so intense.
You'll leave someone on the bank?
Yeah. It's the third prisoner that was too far gone to bring back. Maybe we should put him out of his misery.
I can't listen to it anymore.
What you looking at, Webster? That's what I thought, college boy. Sir, I am drunk, sir. Sick and tired of fucking
he's
patrol.
Extremely drunk. This is awkward.
Shut up.
So he knows we lost a man?
Yeah, he knows. He also knows he picked up 2 prisoners who talked.
About what?
OB, supply trouble, Hitler's favorite color. Sink's been on the phone all day bragging it up.
It's the same roster as last night.
Y'all did a damn fine job on a tough mission last night. Have you briefed the men?
Just on our way, sir.
No, I'll do it. You men did an excellent job last night. Colonel Sink, he's proud too. In fact, he's so proud he wants you to do another patrol across the river tonight.
We're not changing the plan any, sir.
Nope. 0200 hours instead of 0100. Want you all to get a full night's sleep tonight.
It's a lot for them to do every night.
Means in the morning, you will report to me that you made it across the river. We're unable to secure any live prisoners. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Look sharp for tomorrow.
Mental
Moving off the
state
line.
at the moment, after what's happened, and now they're going to go out again.
No. Don't bother writing this up. I'll take care of it.
Your honorable discharge as an enlisted man.
Congratulations. Thanks.
Regiment has seen fit to promote you to first lieutenant. Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Guess you lost another platoon leader, huh, Webb?
So a second patrol never happened.
Oh.
Nixon wrote up a bogus report and regiment never got wise. Many of us in Easy Company felt that a corner had been turned.
Because it's not befitting to your rank.
Oak leaves.
Congratulations, Major.
He's a major. He deserved that. He's very, very good at his job.
Good work. Thanks, sir.
I wondered if people back home would ever know what it cost the soldiers to win this war. How could anyone ever know of the price paid by soldiers in terror, agony, and bloodshed if they'd never been to places like Normandy, Bastogne, or Haguenau?
Wow.
Everybody was happy to see the war coming to an end, and the Germans didn't really have that much of a heart for it, and they realized that the end was there.
They used to say only good crowd is a dead one. Most of them were kids. We all were kids.
They had a job to do the same way as me. We went about and did the job that we had to do.
I think we thought that the Germans were probably the evilest people in the world, but...
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? When it comes down to it, they're still people on both sides with families and wanting their own careers, and they were all so young as well. And they were doing what they were being told to do for the majority of the soldiers.
As the war went along, we found out also that it wasn't the Germans per se.
A lot of those soldiers, I've thought about this often. That man and I might have been good friends. We might have had a lot in common. You never know. Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do.
It's sad, isn't it, to think about that they're just the same sort of age group, and they have no choice really. Once they've joined up, they're doing what they think is right and what they're told, and they're all kids.
I was trying to do what I was supposed to do. Under different circumstances, we might have been good friends.
It's like that previous episode where you could hear them singing Christmas songs and things, and it just brings it home that they're all the same. That's a lot of rubble.
Tell you one thing about the Krauts, you sure clean up good.
Yeah. All he needs is a little Mozart. That's Beethoven.
He looks like he's in a bad mood.
Thanks. You're welcome, sir.
Is he annoyed about something?
Making combat jumps with the 17th. I'm in supply briefings all morning.
Yeah, lucky me.
No, congratulations. You're probably the only man in the 101st with 3 combat stars over his jump wings.
Not bad for someone who's never fired his weapon in combat, huh?
Really? You've never?
Nope.
Not even with all the action we've seen?
Not around.
How'd it go this morning?
It was great. Fantastic. Took a direct hit over the drop zone. I got out. 2 others got out.
The rest of the boys?
Oh, they blew up over Germany somewhere. Boom.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
About what?
Well, tough situation.
Oh, yeah, the boys. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, well, it wasn't me. You know, the real tragedy is they also lost their CO, so guess who gets to write all the letters home?
Oh, that's not nice, is it?
Got a visit from Colonel Sink this morning.
And how is the good colonel? Concerned? Still drinking nothing but the VAT 69, huh?
One of the finest for Mrs. Nixon's baby boy.
Sink is transferring you back down to Battalion S3.
What do you think I should write to these parents, Dick?
Hear what I said, Nix? You've been demoted.
Yeah, demoted, got you. Because I don't know how to tell them their kids never even made it out of the goddamn plane.
You tell them what you always tell them. Their sons died as heroes.
You really still believe that?
Yeah.
This is really getting to him, isn't it?
Hey, O'Brien, relax, would you? I'm trying to read.
It's O'Keefe. Patrick O'Keefe. My friends call me Petty.
Hey, O'Brien, shut up.
Told you, it's O'Keefe.
Do you know why no one remembers your name? It's because no one wants to remember your name. How many Smiths, D'Amatos, and O'Keefes, and O'Briens who show up here replacing Toccoa men that you dumb replacements got killed in the first place? And they're all like you. They're all piss and vinegar. Where the crowd's at? When do I get to jump into Berlin? 2 days later, there they are, with their blood and guts hanging out. And they're screaming for a medic, begging for their goddamn mother. Do you understand that this is the best part of fucking war I've seen? Germany is almost as good as being home. So quit asking about when you're gonna see some action, will you? And stop with the fucking love songs.
He's been through a lot, though. But I do feel a bit for the guy.
When you ship out? A few weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's been 2 years since I seen home. 2 years. It's fucking war.
Check out the embankment on the far side.
President's dead.
Oh.
God damn it.
I'll tell you something.
Go ahead and deal me out of the next hand. What about your money?
Are we waiting on him again?
Yep.
I don't know what's gonna happen now because it seems like he's very stressed out. He's dealing with a lot, isn't he?
Jesus Christ, the dog? Kath is divorcing me.
Oh, okay. This makes more sense.
She's taking the dog? Not even her dog. It's my dog! She's taking my dog!
Makes sense now why he's more stressed. That's horrible. I feel like they could have waited for him to come back to that.
So insane.
He hates that dog.
Didn't he have a chance to go home to see his wife as well, and he didn't? Is that why she's... I don't know. Probably wasn't the best letter to send while somebody's in the war zone, is it? I guess you don't know what she's going through back home.
Janovic, what you reading? An article. No shit. What's it about? It's about why we're fighting the war. Why are we fighting the war, Janovic? It seems that the Germans are bad. Very bad. You don't say. Hey, Frank, this guy's reading an article over here that says the Germans are bad.
It's good that they can still have some humour.
You've got 4 minutes!
Matilda, come!
Even in defeat, they still know how to march with pride! That's right! You stupid crowd bastards! That's right! You stupid fascist pigs!
Dragging our asses halfway around the world, interrupting our lives
For what? You ignorant, servile scum! What the fuck are we doing?
I don't blame him, to be honest. After everything they've been through. Oh. He's just seeing all this for the first time as well.
Hey, George. Kind of remind you of Bastogne.
Except, of course, there's no snow. We got warm grub in our bellies. And the trees aren't fucking exploding from crowd artillery. But yeah, other than that, it's a lot like...
Oh. So it's their stuff. I feel like something big's going to happen because they're obviously going somewhere and it's gone a bit quiet, and I feel a little bit on edge watching this now. Where's he going?
We found something. Oh, we're on a patrol.
Frank, what is it?
I don't know, sir.
Oh, is that what I think? Yeah. Yeah, it's a concentration camp.
Dick?
I can't imagine being the first people to come across that.
Pomozite, molim vas, pomozite, još je živ, još ga možete spasiti.
You said the guards left this morning, sir.
Könnten Sie aber einige von diesen
Langsam bitte, langsam. They burned some of the huts first. Well, the prisoners still in them, sir. Alive. There's some of the prisoners that try to stop them.
Sie wurden getötet. Sie wurden ganz...
Some of them were killed. They didn't have enough ammo for all the prisoners, so they killed as many as they could.
Und dann verließen Sie einfach das Lager.
Before they left the camp.
Wow, so they were planning on actually getting rid of all of them. Wow, that's unbelievable.
Bahnstation dort hin.
Wie bitte? Was sagen Sie?
Das ist das Frauenlager bei der nächsten Bahnstation.
The women's camp is at the next railroad stop. Look at their arms.
I can't speak for other schooling systems in other countries, but in the UK, we got taught all about Second World War, and not all about, because we couldn't learn everything, but you know, the basic things. It's something you don't really think about until you're shown something like this, which is how people may not have known that it was happening, but watching this, it makes you realise that they had no idea. For some of those soldiers who would have come across them for the first time, it must have been absolutely atrocious to see and terrifying. Not only have they had to go through everything that they've already been through in the war, it's like another trauma on top of the trauma that they've already had. Speaking specifically of the perspective of the soldiers, it's hard to imagine what it must have been like to find that.
Like cattle.
Juice.
Polen, Zigeuner.
Oh my god, that is horrendous. That is horrific. he's like never seen anything like this, has he? He hasn't even been in any of those battles. So sad. They're absolutely starving, aren't they?
We need to stop giving these men food right now. They're starving. We give them too much to eat too quickly, they'll eat themselves to death. We need to keep them in the camp till we can find a place for them in town.
You want us to lock these people back up? We got no choice, Nick.
Otherwise, they might scatter. We need to keep them centralized so we can supervise their food intake and medical treatment until we find some place
I didn't even think about that, if they ate too much too quickly. I guess you don't want them just like wandering off either, because you want to find out everything that's happened to them. They don't understand why they can't leave. It's really sad.
Heard from division. Been finding camps like this all over the place. Seems the Russians liberated one a lot worse. 10 times as big. Execution chambers, ovens. For cremating all the bodies.
Locals claim that they never even knew the camp existed. They say we're exaggerating.
They knew. They knew they would.
Well, they're gonna have a hell of an education tomorrow. General Taylor declared martial law about an hour ago. Ordered every able-bodied German in town aged 14 to 80 to start burying the bodies. That'll begin in the morning.
She's not exactly crying, is she?
Hitler's dead.
Holy shit.
Shot himself in Berlin.
Oh. So that's when it happened then. All that, and then he did that to himself. It's unbelievable.
Should have killed himself 3 years ago. Saved us a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he should have.
All those people just because of one man.
But he didn't.
More than 3 years since Louis Nixon and I decided to join the paratroops. And more than a year since we'd first gone to war, not knowing what would happen to us, how long we'd be fighting, where we'd end up. I certainly didn't expect to find myself at a place like this. Come and join me for a morning swim?
Yeah, know me so well. Here, this from Zelensky.
What is that? Ran into the regimental photographer. Said he had all these photographs of the 506. I traded them for a couple of Lugers.
Oh.
What do you think you'll do after this?
I get some breakfast.
Nah, after.
Well, it's funny you should mention it, because I had a meeting with Colonel Sink. He had discussed the possibility of staying.
In the Army?
Yeah, as a career. I said I'd think about it.
What do you think about New Jersey? There's a company in Nixon, New Jersey. It's called Nixon Nitration Works.
Well, sounds picturesque.
Yeah, well, oddly enough, I know the owners. He's probably gonna expect me to make something of myself. I thought maybe I'd drag you with me.
Oh, we're best friends.
We'll see how you do in your interview, but, you know, man of your qualifications, I think probably scrape something up commensurate with your current salary level.
I'll think about it.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? They get to keep hanging out with each other. Winters just loves being in his position, though.
This famous town high in the Alps was the Nazi Party's symbolic home, and all the heads of the Third Reich had houses there. Although Hitler was dead, he had apparently ordered the SS to make it their last stand from which to mount a guerrilla resistance against the Allied advance.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking for someone to find another way up that mountain, Easy Company is ready and willing.
Duly noted. I already recommended you to Colonel Sink.
Terrific. Let's go find out where Hitler lived.
Gents, I just had a conversation with General Leclerc. He told me he was first into Paris, and by God, he wanted to be first into Berchtesgaden.
Wow. That's a lot.
Fire up 2nd Battalion and outflank that French son of a bitch.
Yes, sir. One Easy Company in the lead. Have the men assembled down on the Autobahn. Yes, sir.
He just wants to do it, doesn't he? Quite quiet. Did they film it in the actual town, or did they rebuild? Or was it rebuilt on a stage?
This is the one town you can't deny being a true Nazi. Well, you have to be to live here. Need to find some place we can put the colonel. How about right there?
So that's the headquarters then.
The Eagle's Nest was a surprise birthday present for Hitler, built with Nazi party money. A mountaintop stone retreat, 8,000 feet up, accessible by a gold-plated elevator.
What? Gold-plated?
It was one of the crown jewels of his empire, and the man was afraid of heights.
Have a drink, just so as we can say we saw you do it.
Listen up. Amen. Effective immediately. All troops stand fast on present positions. German army surrendered. I got a present for you. Come on.
What is that?
10,000 bottles of the world's finest liquor, wine, and champagne helped Easy Company mark the day the war in Europe came to an end.
That is amazing. If you like your drink.
Take what you want and have each company take a truckload. Happy VE Day.
VE Day? Victory in Europe.
It's pretty nice, isn't it?
Happy VE Day.
He's just like, oh my God.
Instead of an aggressive combat unit, we became an occupation force. And no one wanted to leave Berchtesgaden until they saw Austria.
I've been to Austria when I was younger, and it really is just as nice as it looks on here. And there was a lot of green hills and cute little houses, and just as you see it on here, really.
The war is over!
We'll be comfortable here.
Please accept this as my formal surrender, Major. It is better than to lay it on the desk of a clerk.
You may keep your sidearm, Colonel.
Winters is very, very respectful, isn't he?
Oh, God damn it, Shifty. You let him get away. Army ought to be glad to be rid of you.
I wish, you know. Seems they want me to stay around a while.
How many points you need?
15.
Jesus Christ, I thought I had it bad.
No Purple Hearts, never was injured.
Taylor is aware that many veterans, including Normandy veterans, still do not have the 85 points required to be discharged. On this, the anniversary of D-Day, he has authorized a lottery to send one man home in each company, effective immediately. For Easy Company, the winner is... Sergeant Darrell C. Powers!
That's how it's done, Shifty. Congratulations, Shifty.
The 101st Airborne Division will definitely be redeployed to the Pacific. We will begin training to go to war.
They went straight there. It must have been difficult to be feeling relieved and thinking, oh, you know, finally it's over. And then to realise it's not over for you because you're being deployed somewhere else. Can't imagine how deflated they must have felt.
To interrupt you, sir. I just wanted to say goodbye. Back home in Virginia, where I just don't rightly know how I'm going to explain all this. I seen.
You're a hell of a fine soldier, Shifty. There's nothing more to explain.
Thank you, sir.
That made me feel emotional.
2 days later, Shifty Powers was on a truck headed for the rear and a boat home. Unfortunately, the truck was hit head-on by a drunken corporal from another regiment.
What?
Shifty had a broken pelvis, a broken arm, and a bad concussion. He survived, but had to spend the next few months in a series of hospitals. I wish I could say that he was our only casualty in Austria.
That is so unlucky. He didn't even get injured in the war.
Guts and Glory here applied for a transfer.
13th Airborne and heading out for the Pacific right away. If I'm going, I want to get it over with.
Are you in on this too? I can't let him go by himself. He doesn't know where it is.
You're leaving the men?
They don't need me anymore.
No. Everyone needs him. So he could have just gone then, but he's choosing to stay.
Company lost 24 men killed there.
Yes, sir. 17 of those were in my company commander's plane and went down on D-Day.
So you were given command of the company on D-Day?
That's right.
In Holland, they bumped you to Battalion XO.
Yes, sir.
Bastards took your company away.
I fired my last shots there.
Well, the whole damn war.
Yes, sir.
Can't imagine a tougher test for a leader, having to sit through a siege like that, under those conditions.
You got through it.
He's been through a lot.
Major, I took this meeting out of respect for your achievements, and for the 101st. If they do go to the Pacific eventually, you should be running one of the battalions.
Thank you, sir.
And frankly, I think your men have earned the right to keep you around.
Yes, sir. Oh, I would stay in Austria for the time being, waiting for orders and trying to watch over soldiers who had no enemy to fight.
It's a personal thing, Joe?
No, it's a goddamn order. You think he's a soldier like you and me? Fucking innocent German officer? Where the hell have you been for the past 3 years?
Oh no.
Sie können nicht hier reinkommen! Sie können nicht hier reinkommen!
He's guilty. Liebgott says so.
He probably is.
Shoot him!
No.
This is awful.
75 points. How about you? I mean, you're a Toccoa guy, right?
81.
That's just not good enough.
He was dead when they brought him in.
This is the thing. They didn't have anything else to do and they were all traumatized.
The enemy had surrendered, but somehow men were still dying. Young men who wanted to be home with their families by now, who'd served with distinction since before Normandy, were stuck here because they didn't have the points. What they did have plenty of were weapons, alcohol, and too much time on their hands.
Time and easy access to all that stuff.
Wait here. You okay, Mac? You need some help?
What's going on now?
They wouldn't give me any gas. Bouts.
What?
This fucking limey wouldn't listen. I think he was a major.
Why don't you give me a weapon?
I guess I'll just use his jiba. I don't think he's gonna be needing it.
Oh my god. Oh, what is going on? This is just terrible. I can't believe it. They can't leave and they are traumatized psychologically and they've got weapons and alcohol and this is what's happening. It's just...
Where are we going? To the hospital. Get in.
If you're going to shoot me, shoot me. If you're not, put the gun away.
What happened to him?
He was shot in the head.
Come on. If you want him to live, you'll help me. First, by putting that away.
Let's go.
Let me drive. We'll get there faster.
You just need to work together.
Where is he?
How's Grant?
Where is he? Is he okay?
Where is he?
He's pissed off.
Is him?
That's him. Placement, our company.
Where's the weapon?
What weapon?
You talk to an officer, you say, sir.
He's not going to do it. He's not going to.
Have the MPs take care of this piece of shit.
I knew he wouldn't do it, but...
Grant's dead?
No, Crown Surgeon says he's gonna make it.
That's good. It's crazy.
The Army, when they give a man a battlefield commission, make him an officer. They usually don't let him stay with the same company. They're afraid the men won't show him the proper degree of respect as they would another officer. It's an idiotic theory, especially in your case. You've given me the choice as to where to reassign you, and I thought battalion headquarters might be a good place.
I can think of few better, sir.
Good. Down at the airfield, there is a German general who was a little PO'd about having to surrender to Private Babe Heffron from South Philly. Thinks it's beneath his stature. I thought Second Lieutenant Carwood Lipton from West Virginia could soothe his ruffled feathers.
No problem, sir.
With your permission, I would like to address my men briefly.
That'll be fine, General.
Captain Sobel?
Major Winters?
Captain Sobel.
We salute the rank, not the man.
Es war ein langer Krieg. Es war ein harter Krieg.
Man, it's been a long war. It's been a tough war. We've fought bravely, proudly for your country. You are a special group. We found in one another a bond. We've seen death and suffered together. I'm proud to have served with each and every one of you.
Sie alle verdienen ein langes und glückliches Leben in Frieden.
You deserve long and happy lives in peace.
You know, they're doing the same thing on both sides, aren't they? The men and boys who have been called up to fight for their country, and both sides are telling them that they're doing the right thing. You know, they're not the ones making the decisions at the top. They're just doing what they have to be doing because that's what they're told. So it's like they're just, in this scene, they're showing how we're all the same.
New Jersey, huh?
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah, I am. But Compton came back to see the company to let us know that he was all right. He became a prosecutor in Los Angeles. He convicted Sirhan Sirhan in the murder of Robert Kennedy. He was later appointed to the California Court of Appeals.
Wow.
David Webster became a writer for the Saturday Evening Post and Wall Street Journal, and later wrote a book about sharks. In 1961, he went out on the ocean alone and was never seen again.
Oh, that's sad.
Johnny Martin would return to his job at the railroad and then start his own construction company. He splits his time between Arizona and a place in Montana.
Oh.
George Luz became a handyman in Providence, Rhode Island. And as a testament to his character, 1,600 people attended his funeral in 1998.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
Frank Briccani returned to Chicago and worked a postal route as a mailman. Joe Liebgott returned to San Francisco and drove his cab. Bull Ranneman was one of the best soldiers I ever had. He went into the earth-moving business in Arkansas. He's still there. Alton Moore returned to Wyoming with a unique souvenir, Hitler's personal photo albums.
Whoa.
He was killed in a car accident in 1958. How we lived our lives after the war was as varied as each man. Carwood Lipton became a glass-making executive in charge of factories all over the world. He has a nice life in North Carolina. Harry Welsh, he married Kitty Grogan, became an administrator for the Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania school system. Speirs stayed in the Army, served in Korea. In 1958, returned to Germany as governor of Spandau Prison. He retired a lieutenant colonel. For Easy Company, it was D-Day plus 434.
This morning, President Truman received the unconditional surrender from the Japanese. War's over.
Regardless of points, medals, or wounds, each man in the 101st Airborne would be going home. Each of us would be forever connected by our shared experience, and each would have to rejoin the world as best he could. Lewis Nixon had some tough times after the war. He was divorced a couple of times. Then in 1956, he married a woman named Grace, and everything came together for him. He spent the rest of his life with her, traveling the world. My friend Lou died in 1995. I took up his job offer and was a personnel manager at the Nixon Nitration Works until I was called back into service in 1950 to train officers and rangers. I chose not to go to Korea. I'd had enough of war.
I mean, he's done a lot, didn't he?
I stayed around Hershey, Pennsylvania, finally finding a little farm, little peaceful corner of the world where I still live today. There is not a day that goes by that I do not think of the men I served with. Never got to enjoy the world without war.
A very unusual feeling, unusual happening, and it's a very unusual bonding.
We knew that we could depend on each other, and so we were a close-knit group.
Just brave, so brave is unbelievable, and I don't know anybody that I admire more than Bill Garnier and Joe Toy. They were very, very special.
I'm just one part of the big war, that's all. One little part. And I'm proud to be a part of it. Sometimes it makes me cry.
The real men, the real heroes, are the fellas that are still buried over there and those that come home to be buried.
After the war was over and it came back out, I lost a lot of that. Or at least I did. I lost all that confidence.
He's hoping to stay alive, that's all.
Henry V was talking to his men. He said, from this day to the ending of the world, we in it shall be remembered. We lucky few, we band of brothers.
That's it.
For he who today sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
So that's where it comes from.
I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day when he said, "Grandpa, were you a hero in the war?" Grandpa said no. But I served in a company of heroes.
I need to take a break. Wow, that last episode was so good. Even though it was mostly uplifting, there wasn't many sad moments, there wasn't a lot of conflict. There was the odd things with them trying to deal with the aftermath and the car accidents and the shootings and stuff, but car accidents and like some of the violence and everything, but compared to most of the other episodes, there wasn't as much of that. There was actually quite a bit of the uplifting part of it, so I feel like they wanted to end it on a good note. They wanted to end the show on a good note. But that end just... I felt so emotional. Just seeing them all talking again at the end after we've been watching them at the beginning of all the episodes and seeing everything that they went through. Seeing them again at the very end, talking and seeing their names and just hearing what Winter said at the very end, that just got me. Such a fantastic show, so incredibly well made. The shots, the camera work, the cinematography, the special effects, all the actors are just amazing. It's no surprise that most of these actors went on to do other things. It's just such a great show. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen, and so important as well. I feel like this should be shown in educational settings. It was good to see that they didn't get deployed in the end. So they were just waiting, but then it didn't happen. I'm glad that they all got to go home. It's quite sad to hear them going back to different areas of the US because they made such a bond together. And it's not like today where you can just easily keep in touch with anybody, no matter where you live in the world. That must have been sad for them too, that they didn't really get to see the friends that they made. I'm not sure if they did meet up regularly after that, if any of them met up with each other. I don't know if they had like group meetings where they would see each other. Maybe I'll find out in the documentary. It's been emotional and all different emotions watching this show. A lot of shock, a lot of sadness, but there were quite a few happy moments too. And yeah, it's all over now. So I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction to this episode and to the entire show. If you did, then please let me know in the comments and consider subscribing. It would really help with my channel if you do. I will be watching We Stand Alone Together next, and I hope to get that up quickly for you. I'm also going to be uploading a members only movie pretty soon. I'm going to be watching the film 1917. So anybody who is a member of mine, you can watch that movie reaction, and I'm hoping to get that up next week. I've really enjoyed watching Band of Brothers with you. I'm looking forward to reading what you have to say about it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marley, and if you're new to my channel, I do movie reactions, TV show reactions, and trailer reactions. My most recent reactions have been mostly for Band of Brothers, and I've finished that now and I absolutely loved it. So today I'm going to be watching the documentary, which is We Stand Alone Together, and that has been highly requested, and I really want to watch it anyway. I think that it will just be so interesting to watch, and I'm really looking forward to watching it with you. So I hope you enjoy watching my reaction to that today. If you enjoy watching this video or any of my other videos, then please consider subscribing and leave me a comment down below. I read all of my comments, and I would really appreciate it if you gave it a like too. And if you're new here and you've never seen any of my other videos, then I have a Band of Brothers playlist that you can go back to my channel and you can just watch all of the series from episode 1 all the way up to episode 10. So let's just get into watching this documentary.
I'm dead. You know, I'm about to die. And then the next thing I thought of was my mother.
Oh, that's really sad. It's terrifying. I think this is going to be really sad.
C. Carwood Lipton.
Then
My nickname was Babe, and my mother, she was a little Irish broad.
Irish blood.
I was married when I was 19 years.
Wow.
Life magazine had run an article on paratroopers sometime in early 1942. Difficult physical requirements, and I just got interested.
You volunteered.
Oh, Winters.
You want to be with the best.
We was proud of our boots. We was proud of our shoulder patch. We was proud to be paratroopers.
They were like looking up to all the people they were seeing in the newspapers and everything, and just being like, that's what I want to be. That's going to be me. So you can see how the media really encouraged the young people to join.
I thought I was going to die.
You had to hang in there. You had
Yeah, you'd have to be really proud, wouldn't you?
I weighed about 130. If I'd have lost 40 pounds, I wouldn't have been big enough to stay.
You know, they weeded out.
Oh, Buck.
Well, he had the cream.
Wild Bill. The casting in the show was amazing.
Coming down is great.
It affects everybody different.
Felt like a bird flying in the air.
Broke my foot on the first one. There was a bunch of guys out there that already made their jump, hollering, "You're gonna be sorry."
As I went out the door, I was blank. I cannot remember until after the shoot.
They've all got such a good sense of humour.
I was small too, and I didn't hurt myself when I hit the ground.
I like seeing all the old footage.
And you're worried about most with your shoot. Did you pack it right?
We made 5 jumps.
Physically and mentally, they were ready to jump. Thus, we started off for Normandy.
I mean, they could train them as much as they could, couldn't they? But nothing is going to prepare you for what actually happens.
Will I ever be coming back? You're going to be jumping behind the enemy lines. What do you expect?
We were stationed in England for about a year before D-Day.
They had guards around so nobody could leave. We did not know where we were going to jump, hunt in.
Got the orders to get on the planes. This is it.
It makes me feel anxious thinking about it. I love watching this footage.
Everybody got in there, and a lot of them were very scared.
Yeah, I mean, it would be scary, wouldn't it?
They were going to get me there safely out of that plane. That's all that I worried about.
I swore I was going to kill every damn German I came across. And that's why I think they nicknamed me Wild Bill.
That's why he was Wild Bill.
And I saw the thousands of craft, ships, everything from LCIs to battleships.
And that's when the fireworks started.
It was like a July the 4th celebration 10 times over.
Like, it's probably just stuck in their heads now, isn't it? The sounds and everything. It's hard to forget.
There was a certain relief, I think, when the green light came on and everybody said, "Let's go."
Lower than we should have been. That wasn't bad either because you got to the ground quicker. I looked to see if my parachute was open and you could see tracer bullets burning holes through it.
And I was hanging upside down,
Oh my God.
and Paul rolled me out.
What?
Picked him up, threw him out, I guess.
Whoever the machine gunner was down there that was concentrating on me apparently was not a very good shot.
My chute fell across the power line, hit that fence. And that fence had, I'll never will forget it, it had glass in the top of it and cut me up. That didn't bother me. I was down.
We wasn't anywhere close to where we were supposed to be. We didn't know where we were.
That's really, really scary.
So there's 4 guys that were with me on D-Day who did have nothing but a jump knife when they landed. You run across somebody who had been killed, and you take his weapon.
I mean, if you need it.
When to crawl up there and hand grenade that machine gun.
I threw it as high and as far as I could. About the time it got to them, it went off.
Oh my God.
Grenades, and that thing fell right down in that trench with me.
and I felt like it blowed my butt over my head.
Does he holler help? He hollers, "I'm sorry, Lieutenant."
I felt like I kind of let him down.
It's beautiful that he apologizes for getting hit. Respect I can't describe.
We didn't figure we had a chance to come home.
There was a mass drop. Everybody was dropping on the same field, and all this equipment's raining down. Wounded before I get off the drop zone.
I didn't even think of that.
Once we got in, the Dutch, it was just marvelous. They loved Americans and still do.
Yeah, they gave him a nice welcome, didn't they, the Dutch?
And they hugged you and kissed you, and we didn't mind. Oh, naturally, we was young.
Oh, it was nice that they welcomed them like that, though.
Threw it at me. I ducked down, it hit my helmet and bounced off. I hollered out to the guys below, "Live a grenade."
I would have definitely been blind. There's no question about it. The airburst, and that was the bad one.
Jim Campbell might be alive today. If he hadn't have said to me, "You stay here with your gun. I sleep on it, I eat on it,
Oh, he's still thinking about it all the time.
And he took a shot for you.
Oh.
We didn't realize at that point that you're only going to be off the line for a few days and you're going to be facing Bastogne.
Oh, God, Bastogne. The coldness and everything is just insane. Wow. 600,000.
It is the woods.
Oh, they went there.
Yeah, we had an outpost set up, looking right into the town. You had to be here. You just dove in the hole and just pray. That's it. If it hit comes in, you ain't gonna know it.
Those trees were there when they were there. Those trees remember everything.
We were short of equipment. We didn't have enough ammunition. We didn't have enough warm clothes.
Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster, really.
Some men actually got on the trucks and left for Bastogne and didn't have a rifle.
Snow, cold up to your rump.
The Bastogne that were earth-shaking. If you lived through them, you remember them for the rest of your life, and I'm not sure you're the same.
Yeah. I love watching this footage.
I thought the whole world was shooting at us at once.
So I was crouched down in that foxhole. Wouldn't hold all of me, so I could see all these shells hitting.
They brought a Jeep down, and we put them on stretchers, and I better not talk about it. Better not talk about it.
When a man was wounded, we felt glad for them. We felt happy for them. He had a ticket to get out of there. And when we had a man who was killed, and he looked so peaceful.
Yeah, I can imagine that as well.
You just live from day to day. Keep your fingers crossed.
It's still affecting them.
Butcher's Garden, it's the retreat that Hitler had for himself.
Wow, seeing that.
This is a place to capture. This is the one everybody wanted.
Burned by SS troops in the war's last
You
days.
could see everything from there, couldn't he?
1,200 artworks worth untold millions.
While everyone else is suffering, he's collecting artwork.
Had 7 truckloads of champagne and cognac out of the wine cellars out of the Eagle's Nest.
Yeah. I didn't wake up the next day. I made a 2-day thing out of it.
I don't blame him.
I had no problem with looting because of the fact that I had come down through Germany and I had seen the Holocaust and what they had done in their occupation of France, so that by taking over their homes, I had no problem.
We thought that the Germans were probably the evilest people in the world. We found out also that it wasn't the Germans per se, it was the SS.
They were very good soldiers, but they're still enemy. This pistol had never been fired. That's the way all wars should end.
I agree.
I think it was difficult for most fellas coming back.
After the war, I became a teacher and taught for almost 30 years.
We've never become wealthy in life, but we have a lot of other wealth that means more than that.
Thank God.
Oh, so they do get together.
Thank you all for coming. I love you. God bless you all. Thank you.
The type of affection that you get when you've lived through many dangerous situations.
We're a strange bunch of dudes. To be this close after all these years, like brothers.
When I get to these guys, I'm back when I went to service.
Oh, I love seeing this.
We didn't know Shifty the way the men knew Shifty.
It was like that was another life, you know. It didn't even dawn on me that he killed people.
I really admire my dad, my daddy. He's a real strong guy. I've been to France and to that cemetery. It's just crosses upon crosses upon crosses. When I went there, I said, Dad, my gosh, Dad, you were so lucky. He looked at me and he said, yeah, I'm very lucky, and he started crying.
These guys have been with each other in the absolute base experiences of human existence. Knowing you're going to die, or thinking you're going to die, or seeing people dying all around you. It held my father even on his tombstone as Sergeant 506 PIR, 101st Airborne Division. That's what he wanted on his tombstone. It meant that much to him.
Every Army unit thinks it's the best, but we knew we were the best.
Yeah, they were the best.
Think about most of them every day. Etched in your memory, I guess.
How would you like to be a mother or a father whose son never come back? The son and the mother and father are the heroes of the Second World War.
I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day. Grandpa, were you a hero in the war? Grandpa said no, but I served in a company of heroes.
And that bit, winters, always gets to me. Oh. That was amazing, just as I expected. I knew that it would make me feel emotional. I wasn't expecting to cry again. But I did cry a little bit. You can't help it, can you? It's such an emotional story of these real heroes, and I loved everything about it. I'm sad that I can't watch any more stories with these characters. I know that I'm going to be watching the Pacific and Masters of the Air, but they're completely new characters, and I just really want to watch more of this series. I want to watch more of these characters. I'm really happy to see the footage of them meeting at their conventions that they were having, or their meetings. I know quite a few of you in the comments told me when I asked that they did continue to meet up. So it was really nice to see that happening and see the footage. The footage is just amazing, like seeing all the parachutes and the planes and everything. I just thought that was brilliant. I really do feel like everyone should watch this after watching Band of Brothers. I really enjoyed watching this, and it was nice to see them all again. I'm really glad that I watched Band of Brothers. Next up is going to be on my channel, I'm going to be doing the TV show The Fall of the House of Usher and the Pacific. So some of the things that I planned for March are now going to be in April. Fingers crossed, we've got a lovely sunny day now. We're at the end of March. I'm currently filming on Easter weekend, so happy Easter if you celebrate that. And I am having to push things from March into April. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Like I said before, I'm going to be posting a members only video of the movie 1917 reaction. So if you want to watch that, then you need to be a member. And yeah, I'm really hoping I can just get loads on in April for you. That's my plan. I'm going to stick to my plan. Hopefully don't get any more viruses. If you enjoyed this video, then let me know in the comments what you think. Leave me suggestions. I love it when you leave me suggestions for things. It can be for anything. I'm mostly interested in watching some more war movies, westerns, 70s movies. I love horror movies, but I've seen quite a few, but if there's any that you think I should watch, then just let me know. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!